as I... It's like Shamsa knows the timing. It's like the timing is known. Yo, shoutouts. What is up, everybody? OJ here. Welcome back to another OJ Live. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you lovely people. Yo, what's up, Shamsa? Always supporting the stream like crazy. Shamsa's on another level. There has never been somebody that this level of support. Thank you so much, Shamsa, for your continued support on the channel. And of course, we'll definitely bring you back. Talk some gaming at some point, for sure. We'll definitely DM you on that one. Bring you back whenever you want. And thank you so much to everybody who's joining me here today. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got so much to talk about. But you guys give some goat emotes in the chat. I only see 2 people giving some goat emotes in the chat for Shamsa here. I know we got more Elite Ninja than that. Let's go. Give some goat emotes, please. Shout outs. Thank you for the support. So let's go. Let's get into what are we starting off with? Ninja news. So guys, YouTube streaming is kind of jacked up. I do not know what's going on with YouTube streaming. I'm trying to figure things out. It seems like things are going better today, right? Like there's no double streams up or weird stuff that's going on. So shout outs to YouTube streaming working today. In terms of scheduling streams, guys, I think there's a way for me to schedule to where like you get like a notification that I'm going live at this time or whatever. But from now on, just basically, I'm always going to be streaming right around this time. So, I can't schedule streams ahead of time. But what I'm going to do is basically let you guys know on Twitter, and just make sure you guys have notifications enabled. So it pops up, have notifications enabled on Twitter as well. So that pops up so you know when I'm going to go live. Because I don't think I'm going to be using the scheduling streaming option because they separated it. It's not as easy as the stream now button with the little, click the little box. It's like a whole separate thing and it splits it on my restreaming software. So, I mean, like, I'm not even gonna worry about it. So I'm just gonna be doing this from now on. So it's just gonna go live, and then it's gonna be the 10-minute countdown beforehand. And hopefully you guys get a notification from YouTube. Hopefully, but I'll be putting out that on Twitter as well. I'll be putting out notifications on Twitter saying, hey, I'm gonna be streaming in a bit. So look out for it. But it's gonna be right around this time too. So it's right around the same time every single day. So right around this time, you guys should be like, okay, OJ's going to be streaming at some point. Let me check Twitter or something like that. If you have time, obviously, if you're busy and you can't make it to the stream, that's fine. But if you can, it's always appreciated to have you guys here. Yeah, they made it worse. It's like, it's better, but then it's worse. I think, like, it's better in the background. Like, I'm guessing that they enhanced the streaming, like, the quality, like how it looks and, like, the bitrate. Like, I noticed that it boots up quicker at times. Like there's some stuff that I know that they improved, but a lot of things are less simple. So that's usually not good. But I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out like always, guys. It only took me a day to figure this one out, so it'll take me. I'm getting the hang of it. What's up, Shamsa? Good to see you here like always. Good to see you here, seriously. All right, so let's get into more ninja news. We have a video that's up on the channel. It's doing a lot better than my video yesterday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate that. So, so thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're at like 3.5K or 3. Oh no. We're like at 4K. Yeah, 4.3. So thank you guys so much. Slowly but surely getting there. So much better today. We've already eclipsed yesterday's views on yesterday's videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Put in a lot of time into editing those videos, different backgrounds and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. I'll continuously make updates to the videos. So make sure you guys have the notifications enabled. Videos go up in the morning. I try to get them up by 12 p.m. Eastern time. But sometimes they're up sooner than that. Sometimes they'll be up later than that. But there will be videos every single day for the most part, unless I say otherwise on Twitter. But I do plan on them being very high quality. Like I said, I think the quality is pretty good. Thumbnails are all on point. Background's on point. It's different from this background. We have timestamps. All timestamps are there, guys. So if you don't want to watch something, or if you want to get right to it, just click the description box and just put it there. Sometimes if you guys can like copy and paste the timestamps in the comment section for me, like whoever. It doesn't have to be anybody in particular, but if you guys can do that, if you're there, feel free to do that for other people, because sometimes I'm not always at my computer when the videos go live because I schedule them. So sometimes I'm asleep, sometimes I'm out shopping, getting some food or something like that, or whatever the case is. So I can't always put, you know, copy and paste it in the chat, which I wish they can let me do that, like preemptively put like a pinned post in the chat, because then I can just, you know, I can just, what's it called? I could just have that there, but the timestamps are in the description. Sources are in the description. So there you go. Ice Sonic, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Fire Nation, my boy. Thank you for coming out. All right, other Ninja news. I'm still working on my new show, guys. Now that I got green screen working properly, I think the new show is ready to go. So the first episode should be in the next, I would say, I'm not gonna put a certain like hard date on it, but it should be within the next month or so. Like the first episode should be there. I'm working on a really dope intro for it, so look out for that. I know it was supposed to be a while ago, but my green screen was all jacked up. So now I got the green screening software ready to go, but I need a new PC. Like that is 100% factual at this point. Like, cause like my videos are taking way too long to render. They're taking up to 40 minutes to render. That's way too long to render a 15-20 minute video with green screen, because like there's a lot of effects that I'm using, right, or whatever. So I need a new PC 100%. So I'll be buying that this at the end of this year, once they have like the holiday sales and deals. All right, so let's get into other stuff. Okay, hold on. No, I'm gonna talk about that later. Okay, so shout out. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. We're more than happy to say hi to you guys. Game Fan, we'll talk about that in just a bit. You already know the deal. You already know what I'm going to say to you. Hold up, just wait, and I'll talk about that in just a bit. So let's get through some shout-outs here. I'll be more than happy to say hi to everybody. Well, don't worry. It's a long stream, guys. We'll talk about everything. So just relax. Calm down. Game Fan, calm down. You probably don't even buy all the other games that Nintendo's put out anyway. Let's see here. Gunslinger, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Dank Meme, what is good? J2 Blue, what's good? Double A, Paul T, what's good? Mr. Pete, Casual Noob Gamer, what's good? Gunmetal Otaku, Chris Stanley, Ashoka Tano, what is up? Ice Sonic, good to see you here, man. Thank you for the follow once again. Armchair, what is up? Dank Meme. I did turn on and off the cloud bot. I actually did it a couple times. I think maybe because of the new stream encoding, like it's taking longer. I'm not exactly sure what's up with Cloudbot, but let me try it again. But I did do it a number of times, so Cloudbot's kind of tripping. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll move over to Nightbot, but then again, Nightbot just decided to yeet. Like Nightbot just yeeted on me. You know, I'm also working on a new notification as well, guys. That should be done by tomorrow. So I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is or whatever. I'll just have a new notification, but it should be done by tomorrow. It's a pretty cool one, and it's not like a crazy high amount or anything like that. But I just wanted to do a new notification because we've kind of stale with the notifications here. So we're gonna add in a new one. You guys should like it though. It should be funny when it happens. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Double A. Appreciate it. Shout outs to my friends across the pond. The Hands the Third, what's good? Demolition Man, what is up, man? KJP, what's up, my boy KJP? How's it going? Jaden, what is up, man? Dawson, what's up, man? Still working? All right, lurk mode. Don't get caught by your boss. Full Metal Activist, what's up, man? Gonna say music, old anime. Don't play it. Just listen on your own time. Okay, Shamsa, no problem. No problem. Yeah, because the anime music will get me copyrighted. Yeah, I'll definitely listen to it while I'm editing videos. I actually pop up sometimes. I go to your tracks. I'm like, oh yeah, Shamsa had this track that she DM'd me, and I'll actually listen to it like on low volume while I edit my videos. Like if LTG's not streaming or something like that, and like there's no good streamers on, I'll actually listen to a lot of the music that we play on here while I'm editing my videos. Let's see here. Doc Ito, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hold on to random stuff, guys. We'll talk about that in just a bit. All right. So, Doc, we'll talk about it in just a bit, man. Don't want to get too far off track here. Ahmed, what's good? How's it going? But yes, I already saw that. Yes, I saw it on Twitter. If you guys have seen something on Twitter, I've seen it on Twitter. For the most part, guys. Let's see here. Dior Wilson, what's good? DJ King Gaming, what's up, man? Welcome. Well, the direct did happen this week. I mean, it just wasn't exactly what Nate at first said it was, although he did go back and say that it could be. In terms of Jeff Grubb said that it could potentially be a Nintendo Direct partner showcase. He says that he thinks that it might be this, but it could definitely be a partner showcase as well, because Nintendo's unpredictable. Sometimes they like to switch things around. So keep that in mind. Which they got the week right. So, I mean, that wasn't a coincidence that it was this week, guys. I mean, I don't think they guessed that. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see here. Full Amiibo fan, what's good, Amiibo fan? With the $2, this is play a Glint in Light from SC Legends. All right, we'll play that for you. A Glint in Light. Okay. Glint in Light. Okay. Soul Calibur Legends. This game was interesting. That was like that third-person action game, right? It's kind of... Or no, it wasn't. Wait, hold up. A Glint of Light. There's a Glint of Light. There's two different Glints of Light. Like a Glint in Light, and there's like a... there's one in Tales of Symphonia as well, apparently. Alright, so we'll play this one here. Let's see here. What's up, Down Catman? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. What's up, Ahmed? Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. All right, Nova 4. What's up, man? Monado Mario, what is good? But thank you so much for the $2. And once again, Shop said thank you for the 30, like always. Yeah, Cloud. It just takes a little bit of time to get going. Captain Tsubasa looks a little bit spooky on the Switch from what the footage that they showed. That frame rate looks like that frame rate looks Tsubasa. They need to captain that frame rate, bruh, or like there's gonna be some problems with Knock Light. What's up, man? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. You can move. What's good? Let's see here. Young CA. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. All right. Let's see here. Phil Sam. What's up, man? Nintendo trolling us. I don't think they're really trolling us. Just people are crazy online. I know Doc Chase said that they're trolling us and stuff. I don't think so. They didn't hype, like, I get if people, like, I guess we can get into, like, Nintendo Direct Mini, whatever. If Nintendo hyped it up, then I'd say absolutely, you're getting trolled. Like, because, like, they're hyping up something, and it just ends up being, like, smaller end games, nothing too crazy. I mean, there's some cool stuff in there, but nothing too crazy. Then, okay, yeah, then I can see, yeah, we're getting trolled, because they're hyping something up. They just shadow dropped it. It's just a little video that has some games in there. Like, that's not a... It's not like they hyped it up and they announced it 2 days ahead of time and they said it was going to be some type of big direct, and they didn't already tell you that there was going to be more partner directs. They already said that there was going to be more partner directs. So I don't understand why you're getting trolled when they told you that they're going to do more partner directs, and when they didn't even hype it up. You're trolling yourself. Like, people are legit, like, deadass, like, trolling themselves. Nintendo never said that this was going to be some type of crazy big direct. They didn't even announce it ahead of time. It just shadow dropped it. It's a freaking less than, what, 20-minute video? It's like 15 minutes. So I don't understand why people are saying that you're getting trolled. Who trolled you? No, we're not going to get another Direct Friday. Nate says that there's not going to be anything on Friday. He doesn't think so, at least. So it was 11, yeah, it was 11 minutes and 40, like, so who's trolling you? Now, like I said, I get it. Like, I think I heard, like, Ruler 2 review said, like, oh, well, there's some higher-ups that are out of touch, like, reality or something like that. Yo, Chris Levi with the 25, finding the opening thread. Thanks for that 25, let's go. Yo, thank you guys for the support. I appreciate that. Mr. Chris Levi with the 25, just wanted to show my support for what you do. I like the green screen videos. Content is top notch. Thank you so much. I think you guys are liking those green screens because it's not just the same thing. I was like, yo, a lot of people doing this. Let me try to mix it up a little bit. Let me try to put in some different backgrounds. I pay for those backgrounds. So if I pay for those backgrounds, I might as well use them because I'm not talented enough to make my own green screen backgrounds, you know, motion backgrounds. So if I'm going to pay for them, I got to use them, baby. Let's go. So I'm glad you guys are liking it. Although I do customize them a little bit because you can change the colors. Those are not the default ones that the developer puts in. Like, I actually customize them with different colors and little things here and there. So I do change. I'm not completely lazy with it. I do change the color scheme. I've got more than I'm doing. Right now I think I've got 4 saved. And like, if you notice, it's themed to the color of whatever we're talking about. So if it's like heavy Nintendo stuff, it'll be like red and white. If it's like NVIDIA, like next gen stuff, it'll be green and black. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And like today, it was like Nintendo stuff, and it was like and Zelda stuff. So it was like red. It was like red, black, white. It was like Nintendo colors. But anyway, thank you for the 25, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Almost top stream Ninja, almost stream Okage, but Shamsa still got it there with the 30. But thank you for the 25. But what was I about to say? I think like Rob was saying like, oh yeah, they're out of touch with everything and they don't know what they're doing. And I'm like, and that's fine. I get that. Like, but what I don't understand is like, here's what I don't understand. What I don't understand is like, I can understand that if they were if they were not in reality, if they were hyping this up, like if they were hyping this up and if they were trying to make it seem like this was like some type of big regular direct by saying, join us for a new partner showcase, you know, it's gonna be this and that. They didn't even do all that. They just dropped the video on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 11 minutes. Like, they didn't even hype it up. So I don't see how anybody's getting trolled when they're not hyping it up. Now, if they're hyping it up, then I got you. I feel you. They're trolling us. They're out of touch. Blah, blah, blah. If they're hyping this up, you know, heck, even if they did what they did last time, I can understand it a little bit. People saying like, okay, you announced it on Sunday and then it came on Monday, right? Like the last partner showcase. So I get that. But like, if they just drop a little thing on their channel with a bunch of trailers of games coming out, to me, I don't know. I don't see that as, you know, getting trolled and all that stuff. Like, in my opinion, I don't see that. Like I said, but if they're hyping it up, then I got it. You know, and I got that, you know? I don't understand where Rob was coming from at all. No, I understand a little bit. Like, I understand where, because like people are liking his posts. So I mean, like, I understand like where he's coming from, and I can understand like the frustration of people talking back to him. Then he kind of got like a little, I wouldn't say he got upset, but like, you know, like he was like, okay, well, you know, like you can have an opinion, I have my own opinion, blah blah blah. You know, so I mean, I get that, but what I don't get like is, like I said, what I don't get is like, it's not hyped. Nobody's hyping it. Like, Nintendo's not hyping. Nintendo's not announcing. They're not hyping it. They're just dropping the trailer and that's it. Well, it just has a bunch of games right there. If you're interested in the games, cool. If you're not, whatever. But I think the big thing where what people are saying here is why there's an issue even at all, because we need to cover both sides, right? Is that because, okay, well, Nintendo hasn't announced first party lineup for this year, so that's the reason why people are angry or upset or whatever the case is, which is, I totally get that. Like, that's something that I totally understand. But they're going to announce it when they're going to announce it, and we're also in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't have as much for this year, then they don't have as much for this year. Or if they have a certain point to where they want to wait and announce it and get these out of the way, they're going to do that. So we're in August. We're going to see September. The last big direct that we had was in September. Nintendo usually has big directs in September. Obviously, things have been delayed. We've heard that quite a bit. Things have been delayed in terms of games that were supposed to come out this year. They were delayed till next year. Even Pikmin 3 was apparently supposed to come out in the spring, but then ended up coming out later than that, and ended up coming out in October. So even that was delayed by a number of months, according to the the latest information out there. So that's the thing. So if stuff is being delayed and there's a pandemic and they don't have as much to show and they're gonna wait for September to reveal whatever they're gonna reveal, then that's just how it is. Like, that's just how it is. It's not like people are crazy and they don't know. We don't know. No, there's a pandemic going on. If there wasn't a pandemic and stuff wasn't getting delayed, then there would have been E3, then there would have been the regular stuff that we get. But that's not the case. You know, that we're in that. And I think that some people do not understand that. Like, some people do not understand. They don't understand it at all. They think that they still expect the same type of output, yet nobody's delivering that. You know what I'm saying? They still expect the same type of output, but that's not the case. Microsoft had to delay Halo Infinite. Sony, I mean, we still don't have much stuff on launch. I think they don't even know what's going to be launching outside of Spider-Man. You know, Sony recently said that the pandemic, it's really tough to get games ready and everything for the pandemic, although they're trying hard and I think they have a good lineup, but they still are silent on what's going to be there at launch. There's probably stuff that's been delayed from what they're doing as well. Every game company is working as hard as possible to get games and to get stuff out, but I think people are being, this is when people are being a little bit like crazy, you know what I'm saying, and not understanding that, and like literally just acting like, oh well, it's a normal year, you know. And I think that's where the problem that I have is like people are legit like deadass acting like it's a normal year when it's clearly not, you know. So that's the problem that I have, at least. Let's see here. Remember when directs weren't even a thing? People didn't complain then. Back before directs were a thing, let me tell you, more than a decade ago. What they used to do is that game review sites or game publications used to hold the power, and it was E3, it was custom events like Space World that Nintendo used to do, it was Nintendo Power magazines, and publications used to hold the big announcements. Those are no longer as much a thing anymore. So that's how it used to be beforehand, you know? So yeah. Let's see. You said best people on the internet being selfish. I did enjoy. I mean, no, you don't have to like the presentation. Like, I don't find these partner like presentations like that like, oh my gosh, they're amazing, but they're not supposed to be. I'm not expecting. They're little partner showcases with little to no hype before them or anything. So I'm not expecting them to be amazing. Just like I don't go into Xbox presentations expecting those to be amazing, because they're just not. They're just not amazing. So I'm not angry when I don't get what I want in an Xbox presentation, because I'm not expecting it to be that crazy, because there's no hype heading into it for me. So there's no hype heading into these partner showcases or these things. So I'm not gonna go crazy about them, because they're partner showcases. They're small, usually less than 12 minutes long. So I'm not gonna get angry. But like I said, the reason why people are angry is because they haven't gotten announcements of first party games or stuff like that. But once again, we're in a pandemic, and it's pretty clear that some stuff got delayed, some stuff's being moved, whatever the case is, you know? So it's pretty clear that's the case, but some people just don't care. It's like they want their games, they want them now. I mean, people were mad at July's Direct Mini. Not surprised or mad about this one. You mean the partner showcase? Well, people were even mad about the Nintendo Direct Mini that we had back in March, and that had like a lot of cool stuff. VC, you are not that hyped about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. You are not that hyped about that. You're not that hyped about it. I don't think it's possible that we're going to get a Direct on Friday. It came a little bit sooner than usual, or than expected. People expected this Direct to be dropped on Friday, but Nintendo was like, well, you think it's going to be Friday? Nope, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it today. So no, I don't think there's gonna be anything there for you on that one. I don't really think any Nintendo's being shitty. I don't really think that. I think that you're being a bit narcissistic, and not realizing that there's a pandemic and stuff has been delayed, and you'll get your Mario or whatever when they're ready to announce it. But it's not that serious. You know what's being shitty? The people that are the people that are in charge that let this country get destroyed by COVID, where we have over 150,000 deaths and counting, where a dude got capped in his back 7 times. That's being shitty. And he's paralyzed from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? Where 2 more people in Wisconsin, 2 people died from some 17-year-old who is not allowed to have an open carry because he's 17 and got capped, and he capped 2 people, and those 2 people are dead. That's shitty. You not getting a Mario announcement is not shitty, but it's okay. I don't expect Nintendo fans, all Nintendo fans, to understand the differences. Let's see. Yeah, the indie showcase are pretty much always better than partner showcases, so don't know why people are being whiny. Yes, I understand why. I get it. I thought, yeah, there's a massive hurricane that's heading towards Texas, Louisiana, and all that type of stuff. That's really shitty, because people are about to get, this could be Hurricane Katrina Part 2. That's shitty. You not getting your Mario announcement, it's a step into reality, son. But anyway, that's beside the point. Facts, we have bigger problems. Nintendo's being quiet. I mean, like I said, I understand. I get the viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you'll get your announcement when it's announced. You'll get your announcement of some games. They'll talk about Zelda and all. Like, you'll get that. Like, impatience is fine. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Like, you can be impatient and all that. But I mean, like, nobody's personally attacking you. It's not like people feel like Nintendo is like kicking them in the balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my language. Or kicking you in the private part. Like, people feel like they took their mom out on a date and like broke up your family or took your wife or your kid or something. Like people are acting like, I just don't get that. Like I've never said, yo, Sony's acting shitty. Excuse my language, guys, just to replicate what that guy said. I've never said like, or Microsoft acting this because I don't get what I want. It's a video game, bro. It's like, it's a video game company, man. Like, let's see here. Amiibo fan with the $2 and says, play the new dearly beloved remix from the new Kingdom Hearts. Is that gonna be copyrighted? Dave Monado with the $1.99 and says, have a wonderful day, OJ. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. People need to just play games and stop worrying about what they don't have. People will appreciate things better in life when they accept what they have. I mean, like, no, I get it. Like, discussion is cool. Like, if you don't like something, that's fine. Like, I don't really like the partner showcases either. It's just some people are going a little bit, like I said, a little bit overboard, you know? But, like, I think it goes both ways. Like, if you want to say something negative, like, somebody has a right to disagree and say something else. And I think that's the problem that we run into online a lot. A lot of people get mad when you disagree with them. Like, they take it personal when you disagree with them. If somebody says, I hate this, Nintendo's the worst, or Microsoft and Sony, where's my freaking, my next gen announcements of games and stuff like that, and somebody disagrees with you, that's when some people get mad about that. Like, they like debate or like discourse, like it gets them like legit upset. Whereas I never really get upset about video games, but like, I'm not gonna demonize these companies over video games. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like that each one of them do, but like, I'm not gonna sit there and say they're being crappy to me. Like, no, they're not. It's a video game company. Like, they announced some games that you didn't like, you know, like, you know, like, nobody's being anything. Like, they didn't, like I said, they didn't take away your Switch or say that nothing's ever coming. Just like, you'll get your announcements of your Mario stuff or whatever, dude. Just like, it's coming. Just relax. Dank meme with the host. No, I don't think there's gonna be anything on Friday. I don't think there's gonna be anything on Friday, according to Nate at least, but we'll see. You never know. Dearly beloved remix. Dearly beloved. What is it? From the new Melody. Okay, so apparently that one's already up. Melody of Memory, the music. Okay. Thank you for that too. Despite what others say, the partner showcase. Hey, what's up, Tasman? The partner showcases are successful. I mean, they've got views, but I don't know if I'd call them like, they're successful because they let people who didn't know about the game. So even if people are angry or upset, those people weren't gonna buy those games anyway. So the people that were interested are gonna buy the game. So it's successful in that right. From a business standpoint, it's fine. From a crazy internet fanboy standpoint, and I don't mean that as literal fanboys, but from a crazy Nintendo fan standpoint, they're not successful. But Nintendo fans have been acting crazy all year. You would think the Switch is selling like trash this year and there's nothing to play, but games are selling better than ever. And even all the games that Nintendo's released this year, they've released 6 games, 5 of them have sold over 1 million copies. You know, so you would believe that nothing's selling, that there's been no releases, everything's been horrible this year, but it's not always in tune with the actual reality of most people, because most people aren't going to sit there and get all crazy about video games. Most people don't. The problem is that the internet amplifies things by a million, because everybody with a phone or a keyboard or whatever can talk, even really stupid people, you know? So, and I say that in terms of what they say, not that they're actually stupid, but just anybody can say something stupid. Anybody can troll. People can make sock accounts and complain, which people do, by the way. They make one account then complain, they make another account then complain. I mean, people can say whatever they want online, you know? I'm sorry, it goes all to salty fans. We are in the middle of a pandemic. There's racism still going on, hurricanes going left and right. Game companies have been affected by the pandemic heavily, and if you desperate salty fans want to act like whiny 3-year-olds, please leave and look at reality. Nintendo will announce what they want to announce, and we'll leave it at that. I mean, that's the reality. That's the reality of the situation. Like, that's the actual reality of it, is that pandemics have affected everybody. We've even had employees get COVID, people that were translating games, people that make games get COVID, and like, okay, like, what are we gonna do? You know, we have to wait, or whatever the case is. Like, we've had people take health leave. I mean, there's been a number of problems with developing games, regardless of whatever you want to say. there's been a number of problems, and that's the reality. Is they'll announce it when they can or when they feel like it. And COVID's has had a big impact on all the companies. You know, that's just the reality. I mean, you can sit there and say that, oh, you're making excuses, you're damage controlling, whatever the case, that's fine. But to say, I say that, okay, well, you're idiot controlling, because there's no company that hasn't said COVID has had an impact. Every single major company in media, movies are impacted, sales of movies are impacted, development of movies are impacted, movies have been delayed, have been pushed, lots of stuff. So every form of media, entertainment media, has been affected by COVID. Every single form. So music has been delayed, people that are recording having to get extra tests, Joe Rogan's podcast, extra testing for people, taking longer times. I mean, there's every single form of media has been affected by this, you know? So I don't understand where logistics-based media, like huge, large-scale logistics, isn't affected. Like, that's a legitimate excuse. You know, we've had people from these companies where their people die that, you know, they died from COVID, like employees. Not the actual employees, but family members have died, you know, or if their families have been ravaged by it, or it's been affected, and they're having trouble working or focusing or concentrating. Like, that's a thing too, you know. But like I said, some people just don't care. They all they care about is their video games, and that's that. Cosmic Gaming, yo, Cosmic, my boy. Thank you for the $5. But that's to say, like, we can still separate you being disappointed about a company or whatever and what's going on with COVID. Like, we can still separate it, but know that one has a big impact on the other. You know, that's what I would say. What's up, Frank R? Cosmic Gaming says, can you play a long fall from Final Fantasy 14? Yes, I can. Thank you for the $5, Cosmic. Good to see you here. Juice Man Bond donated $5 and says, I'll take 20 partner showcases over the Wii U days. LOL. Play Force Your Way Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, if this was the Wii U, people would be okay with this if it was the Wii U. But obviously the Switch is set such a higher standard than the Wii U. But people would be ecstatic about, if this was the Wii U, people would be ecstatic about these games. Trust me, I know. They would be. They'd be like, oh snap, we can play this tank thing. We can play Kingdom Hearts, this music that we get something. We got Shin Megami Tensei, which Wii U had none of that. We get Shin Megami Tensei. Like, people would be ecstatic with this crap. I mean, maybe not ecstatic, but people would be happier, I guess. Happier with it. Heck, I mean, Wii U didn't even get a real Animal Crossing, bro. Like, Wii U didn't even get a real Animal Crossing. People would be completely down for that, man. All right, so let's see here. Let's get this next one. A long fall. Final Fantasy 14. That's the what's it called? The MMO, right? All right, here we go. OJ, World of Tanks Blitz is a masterpiece. Okay, is that game really good? I don't know. I've never played it. Is World of Tanks Blitz a really good game? iSonic, I only play music from donations, all right? So if you want to donate or if you want to sub up, I can definitely get a song going for you, man. Nintendo has every chance to charge for the Animal Crossing updates, but they don't. That's true, they do. Nobody's disputing that Animal Crossing is being, you know, stingy or being, you know, exploiting their fan base. I think there might be a regular Nintendo Direct in September. I think Melface Sky, that's a pretty safe bet to say that there's going to be a regular Direct in September. Now, what's going to be in that Direct is going to be the most interesting thing, because I know of 2 games. I don't know if one of them got delayed, though. One of them I know got delayed. The other one, I don't know if it got delayed. And I don't know if they're going to put them in their partner, or not partner showcase, but in their Nintendo Direct or whatever the case is going to be. Hey, what's up, Crit Astra? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. It's a fun game to play with friends. Okay. Our village can make a clan. Okay, I'll have to check it out. One of my friends lost 5 relatives due to COVID this year. That's having a bad year. Not just when Evo got canceled. My Game of the Year candidate got delayed or was a dud. Yeah, man. I mean, this year's been whack, dude. It's been bad. I mean, not only just like for gaming, obviously, but for just like life stuff. It's just been a horrible year. Kobe Bryant died. Kobe Bryant and his beautiful daughter, Gigi, died. You know, like, bro, they don't even got the opportunity. She don't even got the opportunity to play her Switch on her basketball, like on her different basketball games she has and all that. Man, that was Kobe Bryant's legacy. That was his damn legacy, man. That was gonna be Mamba 2.0, female Mamba, and she passed away, man. I'm still upset about that crap. I'm still upset. So yeah, man. It's rough. It's rough for everybody out there, man. We're basically on the first topic. We're talking about Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, Crit Astra. Let's see here. After today, the Switch has sold over 30 games that are absolutely free. After today, the Switch has sold over 30 games that are absolutely free and 4,000 titles in the eShop. Want something new? Well, I mean, they want some first-party games, Demolition Man. So I think that's really what it comes down to, which I understand that standpoint. Like, I don't want to sit there and say that people aren't allowed to criticize or people aren't allowed to be upset. Like, that's fine. You can be upset. You can be like, you can say what you want to, you know? It's just like, some people take it too far. Like, I guess if somebody like personally like abused them or something like that. Like, Nintendo's being this to me. No, they're not being anything. They just didn't show what you like. You can criticize that, but don't take it as like a personal insult. You know what I'm saying? Like don't take it that far. Like, as if somebody did something. Like, as if somebody did something to you. You know what I'm saying? V-Sips donated $1 and he says, for me, I got so hyped for Melody of Memory, as hyped as you were for Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Nocturne on the Switch. Played Melody of Memory Jelly Glove Jazz Remix. Okay, but we already knew about the game though, so why were you so hyped about it? So like Shin Megami Tensei 5, people were saying that the game was dead, right? And Nocturne, we had no idea about that game. So I don't understand why did you get so hyped when we already knew about the game, if you don't mind me asking. Is it because of all like the story stuff in the game? Because I know like HMK was like super hyped, and I'm like, okay, there must be some like weird Kingdom Hearts story stuff going on. So yeah. You didn't have to delete what he said there. Frank. But I see why you deleted it. But you didn't have to delete something like that. But no, Corey, I feel you, bro. I feel you on that one, man. There's a difference between like, you know, being a jerk, you know, and criticizing. Absolutely. But thank you for the $1, man. I appreciate that. Also, because I love Kingdom Hearts that much, and because of the story stuff, and because I love the soundtrack too. Okay. But wouldn't you like to have like the regular games more? I know like Juice Man Bomb was saying like he doesn't think that's like a good introduction for, I guess, for some people. So wouldn't like the normal games be better, or do you like this one because it's actually a new game that's going to be progressing the story more? Like I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy. Like, I know the story, but like I watched the story based off of like retrospective on GameTrailers.com. So that's how I know the story of Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm not into it myself. This is sure thing I was keeping. Yeah, no, I got you, Frankar. I got you. Yeah, it's canon. It's canon lore, from what I understand. No, you're good. Hey, Corey Williams. No, you're good, dude. You're good. You're good. You're good. Didn't you say this was a decent year for gaming a couple of weeks ago? I'm trying to value as many great games. It's not been the best year, but all things considered, it hasn't been a horrible year. It's not been Nintendo's best year. I think Nintendo's had this probably might be their worst year for releases, but it's only because of the pandemic, though. That's the problem. It's because of if the pandemic wasn't here, it wouldn't like, you know, we would have more games from them. But the pandemic caused a lot of problems and issues. All things considered, it's an okay year. It's not like the greatest year, but it's an okay year. I've had fun playing games and stuff like that. For me, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition was absolutely amazing. Animal Crossing, that was the most that I ever played any Animal Crossing game, was Animal Crossing on the Switch. Clubhouse Games continues to be freaking awesome. I freaking love that game. You know, Paper Mario was okay for me. I thought it was solid. And we'll see what comes out this year. We'll see what else comes out. And Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I did play and beat Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That game is freaking awesome. So, and there was extra content in there. So for me, it was a decent year. But for other people that don't like that stuff, it wasn't a decent year. They don't think it was, and there wasn't what they wanted. So I get that. Let's see here. The Icarus with the $10 and says, it always makes me happy when people predict / assume what Nintendo is going to do, then get mad when it doesn't happen. Here's a little life lesson. It's too good to be true. Chances are it is. Well, I don't know if it's too good to be true to be expecting like a direct or something like that, which we'll get one. I just think that people are a little bit impatient, but no, it's hard to predict what Nintendo is going to do when they're going to do it. And Nintendo hears stuff and like, all right, well, we'll do it at this point. You know, Nintendo be changing things up on people. But yo, Mr. Kid, I almost called you Kid Icarus. The Icarus, thank you for the $10. Thank you for the support, man. I know you've been supporting quite a bit. Well, it's a killer year in terms of sales numbers. It's a killer year in terms of profit and sales. This year has been Nintendo's biggest year. No, in terms of like, if we're talking money wise, oh no, this year's been killer. Animal Crossing is destroying. Like, it is slaying. Like I said, Clubhouse is doing good. Paper Mario's doing good. Xenoblade's doing good. Like, their games are selling. The only game that they put out this year that didn't sell was Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That's the only game. Everything else, million units instantly. Full price million units instantly. Animal Crossing's case, freaking 20 something million right off the bat. So, and like digital sales wise, killing it. System sales wise, killing it. Like, financially, this is the best year Nintendo's having. Easy, no cap. Easy, no cap. Like, this will be their best sales year coming up, which is just goes to show you, like I said, like, you have the crazy online, which I get that, but then you have the reality where most people can't afford everything that's already out. They can't even afford everything that they want, which is why people that are buying this, which are completely satisfied, you know, which is a completely different situation from some, like, the hardcore crazy fans, you know. Let me get this next music going here, though, guys. We got Force Your Way from Final Fantasy VIII. All right. Oh, this is a great track. I love this track. Thank you for the 5 once again. VC will get your track up next. Also, Gaming Grounds donated $2. Says, just want to see 3D Donkey Kong make a comeback. Okay, 3D Donkey Kong at some point. Yeah. Tokyo Mirage Sessions and Brigandine Legend of Luciano didn't sell that well. Yeah. I didn't expect Tokyo Mirage Sessions to sell well. But I'm glad that it happened. You know, because like nobody thought that it would happen anyway, because it was one of the worst selling Wii U exclusives, you know? So the fact that they brought that one over, that's cool. You know, I'm down. I'm like, because like they're never gonna make another Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Like that series is done. So they just said, oh, let's just bring it over just for the hell of it. It's easy to do anyway, you know. So let's just bring it over. So they just brought it over, which is fine. I don't mind that. He says, how do I become a ninja then? Yeah. Yo, Dank, can you tag this man Double A and give him the link, the Elite Ninja link, to become an elite so you can get those emotes, those sweet emotes. I didn't talk about Elite Ninja stuff yet. Guys, let's get some new Elite Ninja. We need 305, so we need 4 people to Elite Ninja up. Let's get a bonus stream going. All right, and it gets you guys emotes, gets you access to our Mario Kart tournaments, Super Smash Brothers gameplay, Clubhouse games, Mario Tennis Aces, Splatoon, and any other games that we play. It's only $1.99 at the lowest tier. So let's get 4 new Elite Ninja today. Shout outs though, I appreciate you guys' support. We've been at 301 for a while now, so we need to get back. We need to get back. Let's see here. Why was it because of the drama surrounding the game? Tokyo Mirage Sessions? It's because it wasn't. Tokyo Mirage Sessions was not what they said it was going to be. So they said it was going to be a combination of. It's going to be. They showed Fire Emblem characters and they showed Shin Megami Tensei characters, and they showed them crossing over. That's not what Tokyo Mirage Sessions is. It's a new IP that just so happens to use some light elements from Shin Megami Tensei and from Fire Emblem. It uses mirages, which include Fire Emblem, but that's not Fire Emblem. That's just mirages. And then it includes the gameplay system and mechanics from Shin Megami Tensei in terms of like the turn-based mechanics and how you fight the magic and stuff like that is with some new stuff with a new mechanics layered on top of it. You know? Yo, Frank R! With the sexy jutsu! Let's go, Frank R! Getting sexy time in here. Let's go, Frank R. Become the top stream ninja in Stream Okage with the $69 holla. Let's go, man. Frank R says sexy time. Sexy time. Sexy time. Yo, shout out to Frank R. Thank you so much for the $69 donation. Like I said, that does make you the top stream ninja Stream Okage for right now. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes. You guys know the deal. Put those Naruto sexy jutsu emotes in the chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Frank R. I appreciate you, man. Let's give some love. Frank R showing some mad love to the stream right now, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Also, Corey, Frank R, DM me some music that you want. You got a track list, my boy? Got about maybe 3 or 4 songs? Let me know. Or more. Just put what you want, and you can tell Dank, and Dank can DM me. How about that? Just tell Dank in the chat, and then Dank can DM me then. All right. Thank you so much for the support, man. Also, Corey Williams becoming a blank avatar Elite Ninja. Thank you so much, Mr. Corey Williams. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Squad. Let's get it, man. Get your emotes ready, get them popping, and then also the Discord link, it's in your perk package. You should refresh the stream. You should see perks on your main home tab, and then you can get the Discord link there, man. All right, so let's get this next music going here, guys. We got VC's track. And then we got a new donation rolling through. Then we'll get that in just a bit, all right, guys? So we'll get that in just a bit. Thank you guys for the support today, man. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Also, Mr. Revan Skywalker, great name, by the way, says, love you, OJ. What's your favorite anime of all time? Probably Naruto or, like, Dragon Ball Z or, like, Yu Yu Hakusho or, like, Hunter x Hunter. I don't know. It's like one of those. This song's quiet. It's like... Thank you for the $2 though. I appreciate that. It's hard to pick which one's my absolute favorite, but I'd probably say Naruto. You know, I'd probably say Naruto. But if like Hunter x Hunter and Naruto are very close, like they're very, very, very close. Like, you know, Melody of Memory has a correlation to the new antagonist, and even though in the footage it may look like you play as Sora and Roxas, but you actually are Kari going through the melodies and memories. Okay, gotcha. Cosmic. I'm gonna pick up the game myself, so I'm gonna buy it. Just because it's not Kingdom Hearts normal. So that's the reason why I'm buying the game day one, because it's not Kingdom Hearts. That's why I'm excited to play. It's like, oh, it's not normal Kingdom Hearts. Cosmic Gaming with the dollar says, can you play Bombo Alia Flamenco from Final Fantasy 9? All right, I got you, man. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. We'll definitely get that music going for you, man. Thank you so much. Although I have Kingdom Hearts 3 on my Xbox One. One of these days, I'll boot it up. One of these days. Where is that Kingdom Hearts? It's somewhere here. I don't even know. Dude, I lost it, dude. Where's it at? Here it is. Ah. Nice. Nice and not open, baby. Xbox One X Enhanced Kingdom Hearts 3. Brand new in the package. Let's go, baby. That's how we do it around here. Not opened. All right, let's see. The filler Naruto is what holds it back from me being the best. DBZ for sure. DBZ has tons of filler. DBZ has tons of filler too, man. They both got filler. Let's see here. Yo, gotta go to film dance video for a contest. Wish me luck. Peace out and peace out, chat, and peace out. All right, take it easy. You can move. Thanks for coming out to the stream. All right, so any other thoughts on the Nintendo Direct Mini? Hate it, love it, think it's normal, not normal? I'm more than happy to react to what you guys have to say here. Let's see. Oh snap, Naruto couldn't. I know, couldn't tell. Although I really like JoJo. I really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like if you put like, what's the like one of the funnier animes? Definitely JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty good. Like I like a lot of the JoJo stuff, but I think Part 3 kind of somewhat kills it for me sometimes with JoJo. But I don't know, man. I don't know. They're all really good. They're all really good. All right, next music up is what is the next music up? Okay, Vamo. From Final Fantasy, I think you meant, did you mean Final Fantasy 9? Okay. I thought the partner showcase was all right. I'm happy for Kingdom Hearts fans though. Yeah, you know what the funny thing is like I think John put up a what's it called? A look at like the what's it called? The likes and dislikes. And I was actually surprised that it had more likes than dislikes. Yo, shout outs to You Can Move with the Joe. Shout outs, man. He says, play whatever your heart desires. Thank you so much, You Can Move. Moving up that Elite Ninja board, baby, with that $10. Thank you so much, Mr. You Can Move. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you for the 10. JoJo boys in the house. Put those JoJo emotes for You Can Move. Let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, but like I was saying, man, I was actually surprised that the Direct got more likes. And VC broke it down for me on Twitter. He's like, okay, well, it's because of this game. Because of this game, because of this game, because of this game. I mean, let's check it out. Let's see where it's at right now. So let's see here. So that's Nintendo UK. Oh no, that was August. Let's see, a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Okay, 7 hours ago, it's got 44,000 likes and 30,000 dislikes. So people are angry, but actually more people hit the like button than dislike button, which was crazy. I thought there would definitely be more dislikes. The only thing that I didn't like in this, like the thing that I was just kind of like whatever, was like the Just Dance stuff. Like I'll never buy Just Dance. I'll never like Just Dance. I'll never do anything with Just Dance. That franchise can kick a fat Ubisoft tower, like the fattest Ubisoft tower. Before you climb up and jump off of it, they can kick the fattest Ubisoft tower and stub their toe. I hate Just Dance. I hate everything about it. I think it's corny. I think that it's super corny. It's a lame franchise. It doesn't do anything. It's like Now That's What I Call Music, but even worse. I rather buy Now That's What I Call Music 97. You know, I rather buy Kids Bop 425 than buy Just Dance. They're frauds. Everybody, those musicians are frauds. Everybody that works for them on that series are frauds. All the musicians are frauds. The music people that own the music, they're frauds. And Ubisoft are frauds too. That's what I think about Just Dance. Every single one of them. All of them frauds. I don't care how much money they make. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many fans that they have. They can all go kick rocks. That franchise sucks. People looking like idiots dancing. You guys suck too. Everybody that plays the game is trash too. No, I'm joking. I'm joking on that one. You can play Just Dance. I'm joking. D Dahaka. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm just joking with that last one, guys. I'm just joking with that last one. People who play it, if you want to play it, that's fine. But this is my personal opinion on Just Dance. They're fraudulent. And let me tell you guys the reason why I hate Just Dance. I hate Just Dance because 2 years in a row, Ubisoft and their stupid Just Dance claimed my stream, and not only claimed my stream, but levied copyright strikes on my stream so I couldn't stream the Nintendo Direct. 2 years in a row. Well, no, 1 year, I think it was after the Nintendo Direct or something like that. But last year, I think it was during the Nintendo Direct. It was like during it last year or something like that. So, no, it's Just Dance's fault too. Yes, it's their, here, let me tell you the reason why it's Just Dance's fault. Because these music industry people, they are crazy. On YouTube, they are absolutely insane with their copyright. Like anybody that does anything, like you should be able to decipher if somebody is a fair use reaction between that and between somebody who's just ripping your music and uploading it to something. There definitely needs to be a deciphering tool. There is deciphering tools between that. And these people do not care. And they'll levy copyright strikes. And the copyright strikes were not from Ubisoft themselves. They were from the music companies. So the music companies would levy strikes. You do not have, you can claim revenue. You can take down the video. You don't have to levy a copyright strike, which automatically comes with a ban of live streaming. That is the music company being crappy. You can just take down the video. If you don't want something up, okay, that's fine. But why are you copyright striking people? Like, what are you doing? Obviously, your music isn't, if the video is 5 hours long and there was a small part played in there, obviously it's a reaction to something. It's not the person ripping your music and trying to steal it. So no, it's them too. It's them too. So that's the reason why I hate Just Dance. And that's the reason why I soured on Ubisoft. Like that type of stuff it's unforgivable. For 2 years in a row, I will not forgive them. And they never apologized. They never legit apologized. And the music companies are trash. Like I can't stand, first of all, I can't stand a lot of musicians. Like I can't stand them, first of all. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is like, Just Dance, like, why are my streams getting copied for something this crappy? If it's some stupid Just Dance game, like to me, it's abuse of the copyright system, and you guys already know how I feel about abuse of the copyright system. Like, you guys already know how I feel. Levying strikes is nearly unforgivable. It's nearly unforgivable to levy strikes, but the levy strikes 2 years in a row, that is unforgivable, and I don't think I'll ever forgive Ubisoft and the music companies for doing that. I'm not sure if I ever will. Like, you guys notice why I soured on Ubisoft? You know, notice how I've been like more like I've been down on Ubisoft. Like, I don't care, you know? I do not care when it comes to that. So that's my thought process on that, guys. That's the reason why I dislike them, and I'll check the DMs right now. All right. Ooh, Chrono Trigger boss battle. Let's go. You guys don't know how it's like to sit there as a Nintendo content creator and RPG content creator, Square Enix, all that, and then be able, I can't stream on YouTube, like, because I have a strike that they never apologized for. Screw them. They don't care, so I don't care about them, and I'm not buying their crappy games. Let's see here. Mario turns 35 in September, so why do they announce the stuff before that? I mean, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people are saying now that there's going to be a September Direct, which was rumored beforehand, so we'll see there. Dior Wilson with the $1 donation says, can you play this? You should make sure, when you guys donate, make sure you guys tell me what music it is. But yeah, I'll play it for you, Mr. Dior. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. No, I'm not saying Mario plus Rabbids is crappy. Did I say that? I like Mario plus Rabbids. World of Tank was the highlight for me. We played it on Xbox for years. Okay, nice. I've seen the music industry strike artists who made the song and have the rights to use it. So yeah, music industry is insane. Yeah, exactly. Cosmic Gaming fighting for his friends with another $1 donation and says, please play Kane, Salvation from Nier. All right, I got you. Thank you so much, Mr. Cosmic Gaming. DDR is better than Just Dance. I agree. The only time I'll just play Just Dance with my 2 daughters, then when they ask, that's fine. And playing Just Dance with your daughters, that's completely fine. Don't feel bad about if you like Just Dance, guys. This is just my opinion as a creator. I think that the people that run Just Dance, and I think that Ubisoft and the artists, I think that they're all garbage for intentionally striking, like auto striking channels. That is a very douchey move. Like, that is a lot of you guys aren't content creators, so you don't understand. But doing that is very, very, very douchey what they did. Like, they intentionally do those things to screw people over. It's not like, oh, well, it was an accident. It's like, it's purposefully done, okay? So it's very, 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 very wrong to do that. Like, it's extremely wrong. Like, it's ethics-wise, it's very wrong. That is flat out abuse. Intentional on people that did nothing to you. That is abuse of the system purposefully in order to take advantage of people out there. Like, that, it's really bad. And I get it. You know, a lot of you guys don't create content, so you maybe don't understand, but it's flat out abuse. And it's hard for me to forgive people that do that. It's hard for me to forgive people that know what they're doing is wrong and they still do it years in a row. Like, it's nearly unforgivable. It's almost unforgivable, you know? For me, it's unforgivable. Like, I'll never forgive Ubisoft for that. And like I said, they never even apologize. Just Dance, the people who make it, they never apologize for ruining people's E3 that year, for ruining people's streams, ruining people's revenue, you know, ruining people's time. Like, they never apologize. Screw them, you know? All right. Next music up, we're going to play another one from Frank R. And yeah, I still blame YouTube too. YouTube's system is not good, but they were threatened. The people threatened YouTube. So it's like, if they didn't get those tools, you know, they would have pulled advertising and pulled stuff and like caused lawsuits and things like that. So YouTube was kind of forced into some of this stuff, but they've been trying to help us out, you know? Let's be real. The music industry has been having a hard time since the internet age started. It's hard to combat piracy nowadays. They're willing to do stuff out of spite. I'm not giving them a break, though. I get it. Look, let me tell you something, guys. When you want to claim somebody's content, when you want to auto-claim, you can set the amount of time. You can set look for these type of videos. You can set, are there graphics and visuals? Is it just audio? You have a long and wide range of tools to intentionally say anybody, regardless of length, regardless of reaction, regardless of it being a game, knowing that it's in presentations, knowing that it's a video game, and still doing that is extremely crappy when you have every single tool to sharpen it to the degree that you want to sharpen it, to make sure that you actually go after people who are legitimately ripping off your music. But the fact that they're saying anybody, any length, that they know it's reactions, and they know that it's from a video game, to still intentionally do that is very crappy. It's not like, it's like, oh, well, you know, we've been having issues with piracy with other people. No, they intentionally did it. You know? I get, like, if you want to stop the piracy stuff, you can stop it on YouTube. You can fine tune what you claim and what it is, but levying strikes, that's too far. Didn't you get claimed for when you broadcast Ubisoft live stream they had earlier this summer? I don't think I. What was it? That's what I'm saying. It's spiteful and uncalled for. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Okay, no problem then. No problem. Gotta go do some homework. All right, take it easy, Ahmed. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Yeah, but YouTube should have to require people giving strikes to own the copyright to such, and even they have been renewed before hurting the channel. I think that anytime that you levy a strike, it needs to be reviewed first and foremost. It should not be auto strike. That's the problem that I have. It should be takedown, or it should be claimed until further results. Until like you two get together, maybe you can talk with them. And then, okay, if it feels like, okay, there needs to be a strike levied, then there needs to be a strike levied. But it should not be an auto strike. It should be like a pending strike. Like, okay, you might have a strike. Is this actual fair use or not? And then go from there. Maybe, like I said, even a takedown. You want to take down the video? Okay, take down the video. No problem. You want to claim the revenue? Okay, no problem. Claim the revenue. Even though it's fair use, okay, go ahead, take it. But a strike? That's where I draw the line. I draw the line at strikes, you know? You didn't stream the Ubisoft event this summer, but had the predictions that went off air. Pointless Far Cry 6. Oh, okay. The Ubisoft Forward event. Yeah, I don't think I streamed that one. We're still on the topic of Nintendo Direct Mini, and then it kind of deviated into me being salty about Ubisoft and striking. Wait a minute, hold up. Why are we playing this song here? All right, let me get this next one here. Delta Rune from Frank R. Then we'll start getting some other people's music that donated. Okay, guys? Thank you guys for the support today, man. I appreciate anybody who supports the stream. Honestly, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Frank R. Thank you, Shamsa. Thank you, everybody who's donating, that's supporting the stream. I appreciate you guys, honestly. All right. Delta Rune. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I pre-ordered Final Fantasy VII Remake for Xbox. Final Fantasy VII Remake for Xbox One, but it got canceled because of the exclusive for PS4. Do you think we will get Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 for Xbox? Well, we're not talking about that right now, but yeah, it'll be out probably next year. I don't know how you could pre-order something that never had pre-orders that opened for it. But hey, it's all good. Hey, what's up, PhD? What's up, PhD Plays? Good to see you here, man. Welcome to the stream. Mandela Effect? Yeah, maybe. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, for those who really love Puyo Puyo Tetris, the first one sold extremely well on the Wii U, or not on the Wii U, sorry, on the Switch. I don't know why I was thinking, was there a Puyo Puyo game on the Wii U? I don't know what was going on. But it sold over 1 million units on the Switch by itself. So yeah, it's not surprising that now, you know, years later, we do have a Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Let's see here. I agree with you on most points, but only applies to large musicians because smaller musicians earn pennies on their music. I mean, it's most of the large musicians that are doing that. What I'm saying is that the tools that are there, they're abusing the tools. Don't abuse the tools. That's all I'm trying to say. We though? I think there's no more Wii version of Puyo Puyo Tetris. I think, was it on the Wii? I don't know. $70 for next gen COD. Yeah, I actually posted something on Twitter, Milkshake. Apparently, like, there was like this guide to buying Call of Duty between current gen and next gen, and it seems confusing as heck. It really seems confusing, but yeah, Call of Duty is $70 next gen, and they can $70 kick a rock. They can find a $70 rock, buy the biggest, fattest rock that you can find for $70. All right, and when it's cold outside, you know, when it's cold, you can just Cold War and cold kick that rock with no shoes on, no socks on. Okay, plump up your toe, right there, plump it up, and just kick Activision Bobby Kotick with your golden socks and your platinum boots. You know, find the fattest rock that you can buy. Not even for you, Bobby Kotick, since you're so rich. Not even for $70. How about for $700 million? Buy a private island that's just full of rocks and kick every single one by one. Kick the rock. Kick the rock. Kick the rock. Kick the rock. I am not part of your drone fan base that's gonna sit there and spend $70 on Call of Duty Cold War, looking like straight cold dookie. Like, I'm good. I don't care. People sitting there buying these Call of Duty games. Oh, y'all have fun. I'm too old. I'm too old for this stupid Call of Duty stuff. I'm done. I'll never buy another Call of Duty game again. They need to pay me. That's the only way that I'm gonna buy Call of Duty. Somebody pays me to get the game. I'm done, dude. All right, Katana Zero. Horace with the dollar says, please play any Tokyo Mirage song. Nice, Tokyo Mirage. All right, we're gonna get one more from Frank R here. We're gonna move on to some of the other ones, and then we're gonna get you guys' tracks. Okay. All right. Let's see here. EA should kick some rocks as well. They should. Small artists actually do a lot of copyright claims through the music distributors, and the grimy part is that make fake artists steal beats from YouTube and claim people who bought the beats. Yeah, it's messed up, man. I'm from Germany, and if you remember it right, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 was listed on Amazon after it got announced, I think. Breath of the Wild 2 was listed on Amazon, now on... Yeah, I actually covered that this morning, Rhythm, so check out my video on the channel. Make sure you guys have notifications enabled. He says, whoa, a rage moment here? Rage moment? I mean, I'm not like super upset. I'm just sitting there and saying that they can kick some rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like kick a lot of rocks while they're at it. You know? Watch it be $25 in 6 months. Pretty much. That's what Call of Duty games do. I'm good. I am good. So this is it for me, guys. See you tomorrow. May the buck bless y'all. See ya. All right, take it easy, Shamsa. Thank you so much for the support. You guys give some love, respect, emotes. Shamsa rolling through today. We're gonna try to start a little bit. Oh, real quick before you go tomorrow, Shamsa, tomorrow, guys, games. What was it? What's that thing in Europe that's going on? Or not Europe? What's that Jeff Keighley thing going on tomorrow? Gamescom tomorrow morning. So Shamsa, we're gonna be starting streaming earlier than usual. So look out for that. For those who are in Europe. If those that are in like Australia or whatever, look out for the stream. It's starting earlier tomorrow. We're gonna start probably like at around like maybe like a couple hours before, like an hour and a half to a couple hours before. So like maybe like 10 a.m. PT, 10, 11, 12, 1 p.m. ET tomorrow, about an hour or so before the show starts. So just look out for that. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. And all that good stuff. So Gamescom, yes, Gamescom. That's what's going down tomorrow. So we are streaming earlier. There might not be a video in the morning too, guys, because we're probably gonna get hyped for some Gamescom. There's apparently a lot of big announcements that are gonna be going down. We're gonna see Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if it's gonna be a great show, but we'll see. We'll see what Jeff Keighley has cooking up for us, you know. All right. So I am gonna play whatever my heart desires. So we're gonna play something that I just want to play. So let's see here. I'm thinking something from, I don't know, Mega Man. I'm feeling Mega Man. Feeling Mega Man. Toxic Seahorse. This sounds like a toxic type of song. Puyo Puyo Tetris was originally on the 3DS in Japan. Okay, there you go. The only COD game I like was Black Ops 2. Had a good villain. There you go. Speaking of Gamescom, some Nintendo fans forget that there's other events that announce more Nintendo Switch games. It's not that they forget, it's just that they want something. So if you want something, then you're gonna just say it. So, don't sleep on Samurai Jack. Don't sleep on my video, Toby Padden. I actually already reviewed the game, and I also covered the game multiple times. So don't sleep on me actually covering the game. I think did you sleep on my video? So I actually did a review for the game. Let's see, if Ubisoft comes with Red Steel 3 for the Switch, I'll be good for me. I don't think we're gonna see Red Steel 3 at all. I think that franchise is dead. Trust me, as a COD fan, it's irritating to say the least. I mean, what did you think about Cold War? Did you think that it looked good though? I mean, you don't gotta like it just because, or you don't gotta dislike it just because. Not saying that you are Party Man, but for those who like certain games, remember guys, what I say is just what I say. Do not take what I say personally about a game. Now there'll be times where I say something when you guys say that you guys don't like a game that I like, but that's fine. I'm not holding it against you, okay? So let's just make sure that we're very clear on this, because I've seen people complain about me on Twitter and other stuff about I do this in streams. Just keep that in mind, guys. It's just video games. So just keep that in mind too. So if you like something, that's fine, you know? Don't take what I say seriously about a game, you know? It's like, who cares what I think about a game that you like, you know? Let's see, speaking of Gamescom, what if they show Mario 3D remasters of Breath of the Wild 2 trailer? I don't think they're gonna do that. That's setting yourself up for disaster. That's setting, so what if you're setting yourself up to be very disappointed? So no, I don't think that's the case. Don't have that mindset, or feel free to be disappointed. Also, shout outs to Real Fast. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch Boys. Shout outs to the Fire Nation. Thank you. All right, next up is Dior Wilson's track. Hopefully it's not a troll track, because if it is, I'm not gonna play it. And it's not, it's Min Min. Super Smash Brothers Grand Prix. All right, sounds good. Will we see a Black Keely sighting at Gamescom? All right, how about this? We get 3 new Elite Ninja. I will do a 3 new Elite Ninja. I will do an opening Gamescom with Black Keely tomorrow morning. If we get three new Elite Ninja at some point from today or tomorrow. So tomorrow during the stream, I'll have my suit jacket ready, and I'll definitely do an opening with Black Keely, and I'll write out some jokes or something like that. I'll write some jokes. I don't have time to do an OJX video with Black Keely. I don't have time for that. But I do have time to do some improv during the live stream. So, let's see here. I just don't have time for Black Keely videos right now, guys. To be honest, because those videos take forever to make. Because I have to write out like for scripted, you know? So I have to write out the jokes, and I have to make sure that the jokes are actually funny. You know? Because like a lot of times, like I'll say like Black Keely jokes, and like they're not funny. It's like, oh, yo, I'm black. Like, that's not funny. It's just me saying that I'm black. You know? It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not funny. So I gotta make sure, like, when I do like the Black Keely stuff, I gotta make sure it's actually funny. The acting's actually good. Like a lot of times, it's like I'll just like make like stupid jokes. I'm like, okay, that's not good. What is Black Keely? Subscribe to my OJX channel, and then you can find my skit videos. My secondary channel, it's called OJX. Subscribe there. I think we have a command for it too. Yeah, thank me has the command. And check out my Black Keely videos on there. Let's see here. Party Man says, "Oh yeah, just looks good. Just playing a wait and see game. It's because I've been burnt by past releases. Yeah, I feel you on that one." Angel Page says, "There's a holiday season announcement. Probably Super Mario 3D World for the Switch. It'll have a ton of new stuff, but some people will complain despite never playing it because they never owned a Wii U." Well, I mean, some people will complain because obviously some people did own a Wii U, like millions of people did own a Wii U, and they have a Switch. So, like I said, the smaller group will complain, whereas like the larger group of people will be like, hell yeah, I'm totally buying this. Like New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, you know, it's like, people complained about it, but then at the end of the day, it's like, oh, it sold like 8 million copies. You know, like, it's like, oh snap, people actually like the game. But no, I think Super Mario 3D World, based off of the delay, Pikmin 3, I think Super Mario 3D World might be next year, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. DK rap meme, not funny. Didn't laugh. Did I do something on that? My favorite OJX video is the one where Baron was in the Comedy Gold. Yeah, that was like a Pokemon. That's when I was like being like a news reporter, and it was like where people said it was VC when even though people said that I interviewed VC and Baron, but the first person wasn't VC. I wasn't trying to say that was VC, but people were trying to say that it was VC, but it wasn't. I just put that guy because he was just like that classic Sonic Sega Sammy fan or whatever his name is. Like I just put an old video of him, you know, but people tried to say it was him. But whatever. Let's see. And then yeah, the video of Baron just that was hilarious. I thought that was really funny. Like, but after I made that video, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, this is funny. This is super funny. So the Black Keely videos take like a really long time to make though. And I was like, I'm not a comedian like that. So hey, listen here, Hajam Adam, stop spamming, bruh. Drew for Life 02, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Horace, if I didn't get the dollar donation, thank you for the dollar donation. Yeah, I think I got that. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. All right, next up is Kane. All right, from Near. All right, let's get it. All right, let's see here. Cause this they'll be funny. Cause I have a Esteban. I have an idea for a new Black Keely video, that I think will be funny. But it's a music video, maybe like a music type of thing. But I'm still thinking of ideas, guys. So like, just be patient with Black Keely stuff. Like I got like I have so much editing that I got to do. Just right now, I just don't have time for them. You know, I had time before because my main channel was banned from streaming. You know, so it's like whatever. Or banned from even uploading videos to the channel too. Like I was banned from uploading videos or streaming, so it was kind of like lame. I was banned for what, like 2 weeks? I was banned 3 weeks, 2. I forgot how long that was. In case you need to get it directly from them. Oh wait, what are you talking about here? What are we talking about here? Okay, Sony has set up a page to register to be one of the first to pre-order PS5. What does this mean? If you're selected, you'll be contacted via email. Selection is based off of previous interests and... What the hell is this? We have to register to pre-order a PS5? What is this nonsense? What? Sony has set up a page to register to be one of the first to pre-order PS5. Okay, directly from Sony. Okay. So retailers will still have... Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Retailers will still have PS5 pre-orders. But if you want to pre-order it directly from Sony, you can register. Okay. Let me make sure I fill this out. That being said, let me make sure that I fill this out. What's my PS? What the hell are we listening to? All right, so I'm filling this thing out. I'm gonna walk through it with you guys. All right. So first, you have to fill out your PSN online ID. And then it says PS5 is coming. Register for an opportunity to be one of the first to pre-order your PS5 console from PlayStation. There will be limited quantity of PS5 consoles available for pre-order. Oof. Limited. So we will be inviting some of our existing consumers to be one of the first to pre-order pre-order one from PlayStation. Pre-order reservations will be taken on a first-come, first-served basis. So once you get an invite via email, we encourage you to follow the instructions and act fast. Oh no, but the email that I have tied to my PSN is, I no longer use that email. Or do I? Or wait a minute, which one? No, I do, never mind, sorry. If selected, we will contact you via email instructions to learn more about the... Yeah, that's okay. Make sure the email address is associated with the PSN ID. Manage your account from there. Okay, I gotta just make sure everything's on point. Dude, there's gonna be no PS5s. The fact that they're doing... Sony's never done this before. There's gonna be no PS5s, dude. It's gonna be extremely hard to find a PS5 this holiday. COVID's kicking them in the butt. Because there's no way Sony would do something like this if COVID wasn't kicking them in the butt. This is crazy. Like, they're literally saying there's gonna be limited, like, so there's not gonna be a lot of them. You know? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Oh man. That's crazy. I don't even know what to... I don't even know what to say on this, man. This is... Let me see Wario 64. Won't be surprised if NAC Platinum Trophy holders get first dibs on pre-orders. He's making a joke. All right. Let's see. Hang on. Does this mean Switch is going to do extremely well in sales this Christmas holidays? Switch was going to do extremely well regardless of PS5 being available or not more. So, doesn't matter. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay. Next up is Tokyo Mirage Sessions music. What do I want to listen to, though? Reincarnation? This is the standard music, so yeah, we'll go with this one. Hey, what's up, Velvet? Welcome to the stream. Rex in Smash Bros says, oof. Yeah, like, if you go to the site, and they'll tell you to put in your PSN, and they're probably gonna pick it based on, like, your trophy history. Like, if you're, like, a hardcore, you know, hardcore fan of the PlayStation games, and you'll probably get a chance to pre-order it. But if you're not a hardcore fan and you're not playing PlayStation games, then you're probably not going to get an opportunity to pre-order it. So you better start playing some PlayStation games. But I beat The Last of Us Part 2. I think I beat The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. I beat Uncharted 4. I'm playing Persona 5 Royal. I beat Gravity Rush 1 and 2. I deserve to get a PlayStation 5. I don't know. I'm just making some guesses if it's based on your like, I don't know how they're gonna pick, like, who gets the invite. People say Sony is affected by COVID. They should guess again. Well, Sony said themselves they're affected by COVID, but yeah. I heard, like, that was the thing. Sony and Microsoft ain't making no coronavirus excuses. Everybody's wrong, though. I've been wrong before, too, though. Remember? Switch is going to be a Polaris-based hybrid. been wrong before. We all get bodied before, so it's just it happens, bro. You gave up on Ghost of Tsushima, LOL. So you need to beat that. Yeah, I need to get. Well, it wasn't my fault that they don't got a damn lock-on system, man. If they add a lock-on, I'm back. One-time achievement hunting actually matters for something, maybe, dude. Let's see here. Remember when the PS3 came out and people were getting run over in parking lot and robbed? It's gonna be part 2. Yeah, people were getting ran over and robbed for PS3s. They were. So I highly suggest, if you're gonna go to a store and buy it, if you have personal protection, I highly suggest bringing it with you, concealed, or rolling in packs. Roll with somebody else with you. Especially in a pandemic when people don't have as much money and stuff like that, they're gonna be looking to come up. Me personally, I'm not going anywhere. I'm having it shipped to my house. I'm definitely gonna like pre-order it from Best Buy. People don't like pre-ordering stuff from Best Buy because they take the money out before you actually get the product. So Best Buy, it's usually good to pre-order stuff. Like you'll be able to find it because people don't like pre-ordering from Best Buy. People like pre-ordering from Amazon because they don't take the money out, you know, right away. So yeah, I highly suggest bringing concealed if you've got it. Not illegally. If you're not licensed to have one, or if it's expired or whatever the case is, don't do that. Just get yourself in trouble. But if you have it, bring it. If you're going by yourself, and if you're not, if we don't have that, roll in groups, roll in packs. So you can be safe because it might be bad out there. Oh, take my money beforehand, so I know it's taken care of. Just some people don't like that, you know, because sometimes they delay things or whatever the case is, or they don't bring it or whatever, you know. But all right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here, though, guys. I'm still kind of shocked. This is going to be pretty bad this holiday season. This is going to be bad. All right, next topic, boys and girls. We've got the Mario Collection and Zelda listing. So if you didn't watch my video this morning, make sure you watch it. We talked about the Mario Collection potentially has a new name. Potentially has a name for it. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That could be potentially the name for the Mario Collection. Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy is what's rumored to be in the collection. We'll see if it actually ends up being that name. Nintendo's done this before, though. I remember I got every single one, but I know for a fact, like Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo, I loved that back in the day. Like me and my brother, we would have countless nights of us playing that. I talked about that on my video today. Big fan of Super Mario All-Stars. I used to play that religiously back in the day. I used to come home Saturday nights. We used to just pick what game it was. You got a bunch of Mario games on there that had improved graphics. Man, it was just, you just play for hours. My brother just back and forth. Oh, let's play Lost Levels. That's the hard Mario game. Let's play Mario 2. Let's play, man, it was just so much fun. So much fun back in the day playing Mario All-Stars. So we'll see what this one does. We'll see what this one does for this one. Next up, Zelda listings. We have 2 Zelda listings that were apparently going down. You know what I'm saying? Like Zelda listings going down. Amazon Germany. So shout outs to the fine folks over there in Germany for this one. So it seems like there could be some information soon on the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Seems like there could be some information soon. Shout outs to everybody who's watching the video. 4.7 thousand views. So I do appreciate that, guys. 425 likes, 100 comments plus. That's what we need to see on the videos, guys. A lot of fan interactivity, so thank you guys so much. I'm glad you guys are appreciating the content. So yeah, good stuff. So make sure you guys watch my video. I talked about those 2 things. Put it in. Make sure and you guys notifications. Sundays, since I don't upload on Sundays, Sundays are gonna be the PlayerEssence address, where I address you guys. I'll make like a post on the actual. Sometimes on the YouTube page, the community tab. So kind of talking to you guys about notifications and like what's going on, if there's any copyright stuff like that. So yeah. All right, so let's go and move on to the Q&A part, which I know it's you guys' favorite part. of the stream. And I do want to mention why I cover gaming real quick. There was a discussion that I've had before with Retro Death on Twitter, in addition to other people as well. And the general consensus is that a lot of news YouTubers, you know, cover stuff just for clicks, cover stuff just for clickbait, regurgitate information or whatever the case is. And I've never seen it that way, and I've never operated that way. I don't see my channel as just like a news channel, just to regurgitate information. That's not what I see it as. I see it as a discussion channel. Yes, it's news, but I've always loved talking about video games, whether it's in live streams like this or whether it's in a formal video. Like Listen Up Gaming News was, believe it or not, one of the first YouTube news shows, gaming news shows. It wasn't the first. Screw Attack Hard News, there were other places that did it, but my original news show, Listen Up Gaming News, was one of the original daily gaming news, or like 2 or 3 times a week or whatever the case was. I was one of the first on YouTube to do it. Like, no cap, I really was. We're talking 2010 or 2011. So I've always done this. And I don't care who has more subscribers than me or who says this or who says that. Nobody's entitled to own news. Nobody's entitled to own talking about topics. It's free press. So to sit here and say, oh, well, you just regurgitate or you just say this because this person says it. Nah, I've been doing this forever. I've been doing this for a decade. Thanks for coming out to the stream, Ms. Velvet. So I don't cover news just for clicks and just for all that. Bro, I barely made anything on YouTube for 7 years. I've been doing it for the love of talking about video games with you guys and getting you guys' opinions. And I used to go into the comments and talk a lot, but now I have my live streams to where I talk to you guys a lot about the news. So I don't see why I'm being lumped into this. And, you know, no shots at Retro Death, which I've talked to him back and forth. No hate towards him, but to just lump me in with, we're just doing this just for money or just for clicks. Bro, I've been doing this for a long time. Talking about news is what I like to do. I like to stream it. I like to talk about it. It's been something that I've been doing for free for my whole life. Even before I even had a news show, me and my brother, me and my friend H, we would sit down and talk about video game news for hours. So that's why I cover gaming, because I love it. I just happen to be able to make a living off of it too. And yes, if I didn't cover certain hot topics that were rumors or whatever the case is, all I'm gonna do is have you guys constantly message me, tag me on Twitter, message me here, email me. Hey, OJ, did you see this? OJ, did you see this? OJ, did you see this? So all I'm gonna get is a bunch of people telling me, if I don't talk about it in videos or live streams, all I'm gonna get is people asking me if I saw this. So people want to know my opinion. I've always felt like we talk about the news and I give my opinion. I give my own take on it, and I format it the way that I want to. You know, so that's the reason why I've been doing it. It's not just to regurgitate. I don't see it as that. I see it as me talking about the free press, just like any news reporter or anybody who reports on the new Batman movie or comics. They're free. They're not regurgitating information that comes up. They're just talking about the free press that was put out from the video game companies or from sources from somewhere else. You know, so that's just my thought process on it, man. Like Mac Mega with the $3. And he says, trying to will the 3D Mario collection to existence with this dono. Can you play Mario All-Stars song, please? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mac Mega. I appreciate your continued support on the channel. The streak continues. The streak continues. Thank you, Kevin NY, Kevin C NY. I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and let's get into what was I about to say? Let's get into the Q&A. So if you guys have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Let's see. Retro Death has some bombastic hot takes every so often. Reality be damned, and he tends to act like most people apply whenever he makes such a hot takes, and that's fine. Retro Death does have hot takes. He has his own YouTube channel, and like I said, like he told me, like, you know, when people were kind of coming to my defense a little bit, he's like, "Hey, OJ's a big boy. We've been through this before. We went back, and I'm a big boy. I can take it. Although I don't understand the hostility towards me from what he was saying, but I am a big boy and I can take it. I can take his criticism, you know? And I'm not mad at him. I'm still subscribed. I still follow him. I like RetroDeath. This is not hate. This is not to go hate towards him. I'm always gonna be cool with RetroDeath because he's a homie. But at the same time, like, I don't understand like why I'm being grouped into that as if I wasn't one of the OGs. You know what I'm saying? As if I wasn't one of the dudes that's been doing this for a very long time before it was even popular to do it. Now, okay, maybe my channel doesn't represent that because of the subscriber stuff, because of the subscriber count, and other people do it and have bigger audiences, so then it's seen as just generic. But I was here from the start. Like, Screw Attack started doing hard news in like, what, 2008? And I was doing it in 2010. That's before everybody that does news videos today. I was doing it 2010, 2011. So I don't see why I'm being grouped into like, oh, well, it's just regurg, like, but I've been doing it forever. My channel basically started on me talking about video games, right? About like comparisons and news and discussing what I like and giving my own take. Yeah, it was crappy as hell, but I was still OG on it though. So I shouldn't be branded like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's fair. Not to say that people that are newer should be branded like that too in a negative light, but let's not act like I've just been doing this just for views and clicks and money when I was getting paid nothing to do it for years and years and years and years and years and years. Master Dragon with the host. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You gonna do a review on High Score? Maybe. I don't agree with Retro's lumping you in, but I do see his perspective of how so many creators just regurgitate the same content. That's the same as news sites covering news. But it's free press though. Like, it's freedom of press. Everybody should be able to talk and get, like, when you say like people regurgitate news, the problem that I have with that is that that's saying that it's suppressing people's opinions on information. So when you see somebody says, oh, I'm talking about Switch Pro, it's like, oh, they're just regurgitating. But you didn't watch the video to see what their own take. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion on it. Just like everybody's allowed to have an opinion on the new Batman movie. I don't see people that are talking about the new Batman movie, oh, they're just regurgitating info. Well, no, they're giving their take on the new Batman movie. So while I see what he's trying to say, like, I get it. I think it's unfair because it drowns out people's opinions. So no, the people are no longer allowed to have, if you say that, okay, well, people just regurgitate. But wait a minute, you don't watch all the videos. People can give their own insight on what they want to talk about. Just like people are allowed to give their own insight on sports. If Kobe Bryant, or not Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. If LeBron James has a triple-double and you like the fact that he had a triple-double, yeah, everybody reported that he had a triple-double, but you're still allowed to give your take on Kobe Bryant, or on, sorry, I had Kobe in my mind, man. It was his birthday recently. Rest in peace, Kobe. If LeBron James had the triple-double, you're still allowed to give your thoughts on LeBron James getting a triple-double. It's not like, okay, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, they're only the ones that are allowed because they're big and popular, and everybody else is regurgitating news. That's not fair. What about the small guy who wants to build his own sports thing and talk about popular topics? When you put it that way, it suppresses small content creators because it only makes it seem as if big content creators and people who get the most views can talk about this stuff. That's the thing that I don't like about that thought process. It's like, okay, well, what if people are saying, okay, well, everybody's I guess I shouldn't talk about the news now because I don't get any views and everyone's already doing it, so I guess I shouldn't do it then. You've got to put your own spin on things. You've got to discuss it, but like, I don't like that thought process though, you know? Let's see, I think he was mad mainly because regurgitated news videos usually drown out creative videos that barely get any views. But do they though? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they really drown them out. If you're looking, YouTube is a search engine, right? So it's an algorithm and search engine. So people search for something. So if you search for Switch Pro, you're really not going to get a lot of creative stuff on Switch Pro because it's a Switch Pro. We don't know. It's a rumor. So it's based off of what people are searching for. Now, if you search Batman or animate, like let's say you're looking for animated Batman clips, well, it's gonna pop up with a bunch of people who do creative animated Batman clips. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel what you're saying, but that's kind of like adding on to what he's saying here. Like it's to me, it's suppressing the little guy. I mean, in my opinion, because it's going to discourage them from continuing. because everyone's doing the same thing. So you're not allowed to put your own spin on it. But I mean, I see what you're saying though, man. It's gatekeeping. It's a form of gatekeeping. Because it's like, okay, well, everyone's doing the same thing, so what do you want people to do? You want people to stop talking about it? So then who gets the rights? Who should be there left talking about gaming news then? Should it only be IGN, and should it only be the websites? Because that's how it was before. Before YouTube, we couldn't really do anything. We just had to sit back. We didn't have an avenue. IGN, Game Informer, all these places, G4 TV, even them, Game Trailers, they all own the news. They got all the money, all the revenue, all the clicks, all the everything. And us, if you wanted to start your own thing, you had no shot. Why is the reason why everybody wanted to work for IGN back in the day? All of us wanted to work. Why? Because we had no opportunity to talk gaming news. You can make your own blog site, but that's hard as hell. That's not easy to do. So everybody wanted to work for Game Informer. Everybody wanted to work for GamePro. Everybody wanted to work for IGN because we had no other way to talk about games professionally. Now we have an outlet to talk about games professionally, and now, oh, you're regurgitating. But that's what these people have been doing forever. So now we can actually make money off of it, and it's not a monopoly on the websites like IGN. And now that's a problem. I don't see that as a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally don't see that as a problem. I don't think it's fair. Because forever, I've been looking for an outlet, you know, to be able to do something. I applied to IGN beforehand and never got a chance. They didn't hire, let's be real, they didn't hire black people. Let's just be real. They didn't hire black people back then. They weren't gonna hire any, there's barely anybody working there. And don't tell me black people weren't applying, because they were. I'm not trying to say that they're racist or anything. It's just you probably weren't gonna get hired. So now we have our own outlet to where African Americans, Hispanics, Asian people, white people, anybody can start up their own outlet and their own business and be successful. And now it's regurgitated. You know, that's the thing that I don't like that. Because it's not regurgitated. Double D's here in the chat. It's not regurgitated because he wanted to become a seller. That's not regurgitated. He sells things that other people sell. Is that regurgitated business? No, it's his business that he's doing and he's trying to make his way. So, I mean, like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm passionate about it because y'all don't understand the struggle. I don't think Richard understands the struggle. It's not easy doing this. It's not easy getting people, it's not easy getting 200 people to watch the stream. It's not easy getting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. People look at these millions of YouTube people that got millions like John or 400,000 or RGT and they think it's easy. It's not easy. So it's just, I just feel like it's just disrespect when somebody actually could make it and not be a slave to IGN and having to work there. No shots at IGN, or a slave to Game Informer, or a slave to a video game company, or a slave to Bloomberg, or somewhere that has video game journalism. You can do your own thing and be successful. You know, so I mean that's my thought process, man. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm getting kind of preachy here, but it's just upsetting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand the struggle. Like, they don't get that. It's just, you're regurgitating. Everybody's like, just lumping. It's just like, bro, this isn't easy, man. Like, like I did it for freaking 7 years, man. I did this, bro. I was making in 2017, my first check of full time was $700. I was ecstatic. That was the most that I ever got from YouTube. I was like, yo, a check for $700. I can pay half of my bills. That credit card's still gonna go unpaid for right now, but it's something. You know? Mushy Jamaica, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Says who isn't gonna tell a black man that he can and can't do with his business slash life? This person. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you on that. Let's see here. Having options on where you want to get your news is never a bad. Exactly, it's never a bad thing. I agree. Let's see, never mind talking video game and news, but sometimes 2 to 3 hours worth gets a bit long in the tooth. No, I feel you on that one, but you've got to look at it from the individual standpoint, from the individual perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to follow everyone. You don't have to, like, if you want to get your news from this person, then follow this person. If you want to get it from me, then follow me. If you want to get it from somebody else, then get it from somebody else. There's multiple options because there's millions upon millions of people, and nobody's gonna have, like, every single news content creator is not gonna have millions of subscribers. You know, we're all gonna have a finite amount, right? So we're gonna get whatever fans that we can get that like the way our style. You know, some people legit dead ass won't watch because I'm black. Okay, well then go to somebody that looks like you that you want to watch. And like I said, I've seen it before, okay, and it's out there. I'm not trying to turn this into a race thing, but dead ass, like, some people won't watch because I am. Okay, that's fine. Go watch somebody that looks like you. That's fine. Some people watch because I am an African American. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I want to support you. You know, they want to donate or they want to do whatever. Cool. Or my other minorities. Oh, yeah, you know, it's cool to see. Like, we've seen it in the chat. Yo, it's cool to see a black man doing his thing. Okay, cool. You can watch me then. You know what I'm saying? Like, dope. So, I mean, I think that's where the issue comes into play. It's like completely like crapping on the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. I know people see it and they see John with his 400,000 subscribers, or they see RGT with 300,000. They see beat 'em ups with 1 million. They see Dreamcast guy with, you know, 190 or 200,000. Oh, well, all they do is just sit there and talk about news, and they get, dude, it's not easy for anybody. Even with them, way more. So it's not easy. Guarantee you, it's a lot of long nights editing, and it's also just luck, you know, too. So, even if you're talking about the same thing, you guys have different takes, so the subject is the same, but takes different, and I want to hear from more than just one person. Yeah, exactly. So I understand your struggles, OJ. Keep hustling. I mean, it's better now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm much better now than I was then, but, you know, the struggle to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? And, like, some people don't understand that. Ed Boy loses. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, she has IGN approached to you to join them recently? No, it was 2 years ago, like before the whole Philip thing, you know? They approached me then. I think 2018 they approached me, but I was like, no. Or no, 2017? The end of 2017 they approached me, I think. But they had me on their recent IGN podcast. But no, I'm doing my thing here, man. I don't think I'd ever leave to go to IGN or anything like that, unless it was a significant pay increase on what they have. Like, to where if they actually paid like a good amount, then maybe, but probably not. They'd have to let me keep my channel. Like, I'd still have to be able to make videos on this channel. Like, that'd be the only stipulation that I'd go. Better pay raise, and I can still make videos talking about video games on this channel, as long as I still got my work done at IGN. Especially starting out, the algorithm is all luck, but the work ethic of small creators and bigger creators spending time editing and planning content is a struggle. Do what you love. Absolutely, BC. Absolutely. Clue for Prez with the $5. Let's hit that like button. Yeah, guys, let's hit that like button. We're at 244 viewers. I appreciate the people watching. I'm definitely thinking that YouTube did something with to help me get some new viewers, maybe with the new live streaming. So that's good. So thank you guys. We're at 131 likes. So let's see if we can get some more like. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on there, guys. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Clue for Press. I watch you because you are entertaining. I don't watch Rich from Review Tech streams because he's boring, in my opinion. And that's fine. You know, like, I mean, I watch Rich. I think he's entertaining. I think his videos are funny. But I mean, if you don't watch him, if you think he's boring, that's fine. There's people that think I'm trash. I mean, we saw, what's that black dude that looked like Geodude? You know, like, he made videos, you know, sitting there, you know, talking in Pokemon slang. So I had to get out the dictionary to translate what he was saying, you know, but he was speaking in Geodude. But when I did decipher what he was saying, between the bad audio quality, the bad video quality, and everything else that was pretty much bad about the video, like, he didn't like the video. He didn't like me. That's fine. He says what he has to say. Now, I can clown him back here or whatever, but that's his opinion. Not everybody's gonna like exactly what you know, other people do in their channel. Mushy Jamaica says, watch every day. Didn't even notice I was subscribed. Yo, shout out, thank you for the subscription, man. Yeah, make sure that you guys are actually subscribed. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you or whatever the case is, you know. Yo, Circa ZX, thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you. Daisy Tims, think we get some more Switch games? Yeah, next year is definitely going to be a better year, Daisy, for Switch games. This year's been a little bit rough. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Circa. Thank you, man. MZaps is OJ a beast, homie, man. Only people that make me a beast are you guys. So you guys are beasts. Thank you guys. Like I said, like even right now, man, like people sit there and say, oh, you know, 241 people, that's not a lot, or 200 people, that's not a lot. Dude, to me, that's a lot. I know people get way more. People get max a million, gets like thousands of people. But man, dude, even getting this much is difficult. You know, like getting people to watch you stream is not easy because there's a million people that stream. And people like to be complete drones in streams. I like to go to popular streams, sit there, watch women eating food. You know what I'm saying? Acting like content is good. Watching the dude like people that just play Fortnite all day or just whatever and barely interact with the chat, you know, and stuff like that. Like people love those type of people, you know? So like it's even tough to even get what I got now. So I appreciate you guys, you know? Getting up to 30 people in my streams is difficult to maintain. Yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. That's, you know, a few years ago when I was first starting out streaming VC, that's how much I had in my streams, and I had way more subscribers than you know? So keep that in mind, you know? Like it's even tough getting 15, 20, 30 people, and like I had like 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers. Like when I first started streaming back in I think like, was it 2016, 2017 that I started streaming like somewhat seriously? Like not really seriously, like a few times that we just started streaming, like I'd get like 20, 30 people in the streams. And like I said, I had way more subscribers, you know? So it's not easy. It's not easy. Although there wasn't any YouTube live back then. It wasn't like, it was just like live streaming on the channel. Like YouTube didn't promote it. Like it was a whole different atmosphere back then. Like a whole different atmosphere. So yeah, man. Been getting news and views from you for the past 3 years since the early days of Switch. Thank you so much, Y Chung. I appreciate that, man. Or Wei Chung. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, keep the questions coming though, guys. If you guys have more questions, we don't got a game tonight, guys, so I'm down to do an extended Q&A. I am going to take the rest of the night off so I can wake up early morning and stream. I'm also going to play some Persona 5 Royal because I haven't played the game in about a week and I'm kind of itching to play Persona 5 Royal. And I really want like an ice cream sandwich right now. So I'm going to go buy an ice cream sandwich and play Persona 5 Royal tonight and then go to sleep. I'm going to talk to my wife too and then go to sleep. So then I can wake up. And then tomorrow we're going to have a lit stream. Tomorrow it's going to be early. It's going to be freaking fun, guys. It's going to be a lit stream tomorrow. Gamescom. It's going to be so much fun. So hopefully you guys can join me there tomorrow. For that. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter so you can get updates, notifications. For those who just subscribed, make sure you hit the bell and make sure that your phone has notifications enabled for my channel so you guys can get my stream tomorrow because it's going to be a ton of fun. Let's see here. What to expect from Gamescom? Well, they listed some stuff. Jeff Keighley put out some stuff. So I know there's going to be a big demo for Ratchet and Clank. So that's going to be pretty cool. Sounds like an awesome night. Yeah, dude, last night I ran. Like, here's my day yesterday / this morning. I had a pizza coma, okay? I remembered that I bought a pizza from Walmart and I ate the whole pizza. I ate the whole thing. And then I food comed. And then I food comed from like 5 or 6 o'clock yesterday all the way to about midnight. I called my wife because where she lives, it's like 8 or 9 hours ahead. I called her, we talked for a bit. And then I thought I was still tired. Low Tier God was streaming. I watched Low Tier's God stream, and I was like, am I going to go back to sleep? I don't know. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go back to sleep. I'm going to exercise because I didn't exercise the day before. So I took a freaking pre-workout. So at 2:30 in the morning, or like 3 in the morning, I took my pre-workout, and then I started running in my backyard. And legit, I ran 150 laps in my backyard, which is the equivalent of about an hour and 20 to 30 minutes of cardio straight on a treadmill, right? So I had never had so much energy in my life. And then I did some push-ups and some like lifts and stuff in my backyard. And then I stayed up and edited the video for you guys. So I was up from that whole time. And I haven't went back to sleep at this point. Like I tried to go back to sleep, but I haven't. So I've been up since 12 a.m. this morning. I've just been up, just been working. Yeah, I ran in my backyard. It was 3:02 a.m. when I started running in my backyard. And I legit ran for about an hour and a half. I did 150 laps. So that took me about an hour and a half to do all day. And then I did 240 push-ups. Yeah, I did how many sets of I did 3 sets of 80. Yeah, so if I can count, 240. I did 240 push-ups. I ran for an hour and a half. I felt amazing. It felt pretty good. All right. So yes, I did run. Yeah, pizza comas are S tier, but I had to use that because if you don't use all those carbs, it goes straight to your midsection. So I had energy from, I literally had to use the bathroom at lap 68. Yo, I had to use the bathroom like bad. So I had to stop in the middle of it, go use the restroom, come back out and finish the rest of the laps to 150. It was hilarious. Because my metabolism sped up. I usually don't use the restroom at 2 or 3 a.m. I usually just wait, but since you're running and the pre-workout sped that metabolism up, and all of a sudden I had to use the restroom. So I was like, oh snap. Charlie Ward with the 2 euros. Yo, Cinnamon the Hacker with the Toby Buster. Let's go. Cinnamon the Hacker, thanks for the 20. Charlie Ward with the 2 says misclick trying to be an elite ninja with their hands. It's a Florida elite ninja. Thank you for the 2. And then also, okay, I'm enough of A Link Between Worlds music. All right, let's see here. I'll use this one. Thank you for the 2. And then Cinnamon the Hacker, thank you for the 20, says Kamehameha. Then we also got Joe. Shout out to the support coming through. 22 and then 10. Then says clue for press is I win, you win. Thank you for thank you Parks Casino. Oh, shout outs. You went to the casino? My boy out here balling. Let's go. Oh, thank you for that, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 2, guys. I appreciate the support. Canninator says, love what you're doing. You do a great job. You and your Fellowship of Gaming member, like Misclick, RGT85, Spawn Away, Beat 'em Ups, and the rest. Love all your content. Thank you so much, Canninator. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see here. You as Misclick always make me smile. Misclick is amazing. She is an amazing young lady. She's amazing. She's awesome. Do you think Leon from Resident Evil will come to Smash Bros? Watch my latest video on who I think is going to come next, Beverly Carter. I put up a video on that one, so watch it it's on my channel. I did it about 2 weeks ago. Let's see here. Hey, welcome back, my boy. Thank you for still being an elite ninja, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shout outs. Although I do think with the new okay, I'm gonna do it with the new, what's it called? With the new dashboard, I can make stream markers. So let's see if they'll actually work. I don't think they work. I don't think the stream markers work. Create highlight. Okay, then yeah, you can create highlights straight from there. Oh, okay. You can create highlights and then make them public. So like you can clip certain parts of the stream. Okay. I got you. Alright, that's weird. Okay. They really sitting here and trying hard to try to make this like Twitch. Oh, you could throw ads in live. Yeah, you've always been able to do that though. Like, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna throw an ad in right now. Some of you guys might get it, some of you guys might not. So, you guys let me know in the chat. If you guys are seeing an ad, let me know in the chat. Who's seeing an ad? I'm a member, so no ads. Yeah, no ad here, mobile. No, I'm safe. No, because I have YouTube Premium. Well, the people who are seeing an ad might not be able to comment because I didn't tell them to comment. An ad. Oh, you just saw an ad? No ad for you. Okay, who's YouTube? Are you guys YouTube Red? If you're YouTube Red, you don't get any ads. And if you're not seeing the ad, and you're on desktop, it's maybe because you have ad block. So make sure you disable ad block for me. So if you're here on the chat, okay, this is a good opportunity. Yo, everybody who's here, even if you're not an Elite Ninja, you know, one way to really, if you really mess with me, you know what I'm saying? You really like my content. Yo, one way to actually really, like, legit, like, watch my videos, but don't have ad block on. Like, so if you're somebody that has ad block, just remove it for my, like, I mean, obviously remove it for, like, all my boys' channels, like Ms. Click and, like, you know, Dreamcast Guy, and, like everybody that's on the Spawncast, remove it. Everybody else, or, like, VC, like, all the boys that I mess with, all the people that I mess with here, like, remove it for them. You know, like, but for me, definitely remove it. Don't have ad block on for me, because it really helps me out. So, don't have ad block. So watch my videos without ad block. Yeah, disable ad block for me. For all my boys, but definitely for me. Thank you so much, Circa. I appreciate that. And for those that are wondering if they've seen you guys have seen the ad block on my desktop, that's different because I'm a content creator for like music and stuff. And I have all this stuff. I play everything on my phone and it gives everybody proper ad revenue. That's when I actually watch the videos and stuff like that for ad revenue. So proper ad revenue goes to everybody that's supposed to get it. So just, yeah. All right, so let's get back to questions though, guys. If you guys have questions, feel free to tag me in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer questions. Let's see here. Do you think Mario 30th anniversary is still happening? Yeah, Charlie Ward, I actually made a video on it today, so make sure you check out that video when you get the opportunity. I think it's still happening, yeah. I keep ad block on my laptop, but I make sure to watch the channels I legit care about on my phone and let the ads play. Like right now, I'm on my PS3 with my phone playing on the side. Hey, there you go, some dude. Multitask. Let's go. I'm on the normal YouTube app mobile. I think it's because I'm a member. Yeah, I think no members still see ads. Sometimes some people get ads, some people don't. It's not like a 100% thing. And this is also new too, so a new streaming thing. So there might be some issues there. So not everybody's gonna get them. So it's not like not everybody's gonna. And I'm not gonna really play ads anyway during my stream. So like I'll play ads like on the replays. Like I'll put like every 30 minutes I'll put an ad, but not like during the stream. I don't know. I have no idea when the ads are gonna, like, when they're done, when they're finished or not. Like they still need to what's it called, do them better. Like Twitch will actually tell you like 1 of 2 or 1 of 6, and there'll be a timer on the ad. I don't even know what ad's playing. I have no idea. So they have to get better at that. When's your B-day? My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm bad with memory. Yeah, my birthday's in April. What's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber is you guys. So anybody that makes content here, that's my favorite YouTubers. Anybody that I'm the Spawncast with, those are my favorite YouTubers. Anybody that messes with me, you're my favorites. That's my answer. Do you think anything from Nintendo gets announced on Friday on Twitter? I don't think so, but there's always a possibility. There's always a possibility. I'm not listening to this damn. No. That one's copyrighted. Okay, we'll listen to this. I'm a question for tomorrow's game. I'm free for until tomorrow's Gamescom. Yeah, I'll be streaming it here. Analonym? I don't know how to say your name on Twitch. But if you want to know my age, I'm 46. Let's see here. That probably doesn't work for YouTube mobile. Also, quick stream last night was fun about Splatoon Throwdown. About that Splatoon Throwdown. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, no problem, Charlie. OJ, I've been doing push-ups for the past month or 2, and as soon as you said you did sets of 80 push-ups, I did the same thing right afterwards. Okay, nice. You can do sets of 80. That's good. Hopefully they're not wimpy push-ups. Because it took me a long time to be able to do sets of 80. 46, I thought you were 30. No, I'm 46. Y'all need to do some more Spawncast plays. The last stream with the Click and Dreamcast guy was fun. Yeah, we definitely need to do some more. For sure. Yo, MZAP with the 50 SEKs. And he says, happy non-birthday. OJ the GOAT. Buy some milk with this money. Peace. Alright, I got you. You know what? I just bought some new almond milk last night. Or yesterday. Or was it the day before? The day before yesterday. I just bought almond milk. So I'll keep it in the almond milk fund. I'll keep it in the almond milk fund. I did have some cereal this morning. Really early in the morning before I went running. Like about an hour or so beforehand. I was watching the LTG stream and I was like, I want some Honey Nut Cheerios. So I had some Honey Nut Cheerios with some almond milk. It was good. Almond milk, unsweetened, light vanilla. That's my favorite. We're streaming on YouTube as well. We're on YouTube as well. So if you want to chat more with people, they're on YouTube. So head over to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe on there. I'm in path of the Texas hurricane. Yeah, make sure you evacuate. Invest in OJ's almond milk if you really support him, folks. Yes, I need an almond milk fund. We have a pizza fund that's just packed full of people that support it for pizza, but I also need an almond milk fund as well, guys. Almond milk is not the cheapest type of milk out there. It's not expensive, but it's not the cheapest milk. Almond milk is great though. I remember when I first tried almond milk, I thought it was absolutely disgusting. I was like, I put it in my cereal, and I was like, this is nasty. But then I'm like, man, I gotta keep having it because it's the low on calories. Because I was drinking soy milk, and soy milk is not good for men. It's estrogen, make you have man. And that's why you guys remember when I had man boobs? Like I literally had like legit kind of like boobs that were like this a little bit. It's because I had too much soy milk. They were like, and I wasn't doing enough chest. So it made me have like little, like, A cups. It was horrible. Can we get Obi-Wan plays on the episode of Spawncast? Would be dope to see two brothers on the podcast. Well, we've had two brothers on the podcast before. I mean, we've had, I think BG was on the podcast one time. Yeah, he was. And then I know Abaddon's been on the podcast at the same time as I've been on the podcast. Shadow Fox has been on the podcast. But yeah, man, I mean, that's something that John decides who comes on the podcast or not. So yeah. The mini fridge is still coming. The mini fridge fund, that is stocked. That's ready to go. The only problem with the mini fridge is that they shipped it here and it broke. I had the mini fridge ready to go, and like it was not like the one that I wanted. It was red and black, matching with this background. I was supposed to have the mini fridge, and when it shipped here, it actually freaking broke, and I was pissed off. Sent it back to them, and then they didn't have the same one that I want. And I've been waiting for that same little mini fridge, the red and black mini fridge. I've been waiting for that one, and it's still not back on Amazon. It's still sold out of stock, the one that I wanted, because the handle was freaking like wobbly. I was so pissed because the box that it shipped in was complete trash. Ever played Fighting EX Slayer on PS4? Nah. Can't wait to Spawncast 200 shirt. Yeah, it should be fun. Nope. Well, I don't do knee push-ups. If that's what you meant, you can build proper cardio and endurance that way. There you go. My favorite DLC fighter, like I like to see in Season 2 appear for Super Smash Bros. Was Jazz Jackrabbit as a retro rep. Even Rex and Pyra, those are my predictions. Jazz Jackrabbit probably isn't going to be there, but I can see Rex and Pyra. Let's see, fridge for the game room. Yeah, I was going to have a mini fridge right over here. But yeah, like I said, I got to wait for that new one, that red and black fridge to come back, because it looks really good with the background. It's awesome that Atelier Rise has sold 500,000 copies. Guess the price drop did help. Oh, can't wait for the sequel. Absolutely. I know I got weak bones. Oh, I never drink milk. Well, it's calcium and protein. Calcium in general really helps out with bones. Also, vitamin D. You know, you guys' favorite to make fun of me. Vitamin D helps out with bones as well. So you can take supplements and stuff. You don't have to drink milk to get your calcium. So there's other ways to get it. So just make sure that you're getting it in some other ways, whether it's supplements or other stuff. Evan let you know. Let's see. I said, because I'm going to be on the shirt, Evan let you know. Nice. So they're actually going to do like the faces again. Oh, that's going to be a big undertaking to draw everybody. Nice. Good stuff. Food for presses extends. Extends, yes. That's the type of milk, right? What's your favorite Nintendo song theme? I like music from Xenoblade. Chrono Trigger as well. Let's see. Curious, what kind of equipment you using to stream Nintendo games? I use an Elgato 4K60, the one that jacks into your motherboard. I use this mic right here. This is a AT20 Audio Technica. I use Streamlabs. you more damage than good. Your bones still need calcium. Even when you're older, you still need calcium to help maintain good bone density and strength. Your bones go the most, obviously, like when you're a teenager and when you're a kid. So yeah, milk is obviously very important because but it's jam-packed full of calories. So essentially, to get your calcium from somewhere else, I mean, there's calcium fortified like almond milks and stuff like that. So in terms of milk, 2%, that's what they're talking about. And like, you don't need that. Like, once you grow up, you don't really, I mean, you don't really need 2% milk as a kid. It's just, that's just really easy to get calcium from there from 2% milk. And there's a lot of calories in there too as well. But when you're a kid, you burn calories faster. I mean, it's just, I have my hair's balding in the, or not balding, it's thin in the back though. My hair's, it's not really called, wait, can I ask you guys a question? If I was balding beforehand and now my hair's growing back, it's not really called balding anymore if your hair's growing back. What's that called when your hair's growing back, but there's still like it's like thin in the, is it just like your hair's thinned? But it's actively growing back. Like eventually it's gonna be like back where it was. So like, it's not really called bald. It's not really balding, even though it's kind of like thin / bald in the back a little bit. Yo, thank you for the follow. Conmen RRDW. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Fire Nation, my boy. Thinning, I think. Yeah, I think. Okay, so my hair is just thinning, but it's not really thinning though. It's getting better. It's just thin in the back, and it's thin right here, a little bit in the front too. It's thin right here and it's thin in the back, but it's actively growing. Like by the end of next year, it'll be back to where it was. Like it'll be Gucci when I finish my hair treatment. Bootleg Rogaine? No, I use Rogaine. I use Rogaine. I use Rogaine, and here's what I do. I use Rogaine. I use a biotin pill, and I use biotin shampoo. Due to stress? Yeah, stress is bad. You don't want stress. OJ, any fast ways to lose belly fat? I would jog for about an hour every day. Help. Yeah, jogging really does help with belly fat. But it's going to be like your diet. That's going to help with belly fat. You got to be careful about carbohydrates when you eat them and then when you exercise. So usually have the carbohydrates before you exercise. And then after you exercise, don't have the carbohydrates. Have like the lean meats and the proteins and the veggies, you know? So keep away from carbohydrates super late at night, which can store as fat, usually in your belly for guys. And try to use those carbohydrates before you work out to help burn the fat. And then after you work out, then you can have the lean meats and the proteins and the stuff like that. Chicken, lean meat, like I said, like steak or whatever you eat, So that's what I would do. So morning, afternoon, carbohydrates, okay. After you work out, dinner time, afterwards, late night, no carbohydrates. Also sugar, no sugar, or cut back on sugar dramatically. That's how you still have, that's why I still got a little bit of extra, weight on the sides, right? Like right here, my chest is good, but right here I got a little bit of extra weight because of sugar, because of all the sugar that I used to eat and carbohydrates. So now I've been cutting it back and I've been boosting up my cardio. So cut back that, boost up your cardio, you'll lose the belly fat. But it's gonna be a process. It's not gonna be overnight, It's gonna take a while. Who's your favorite video game voice actor? Video game voice actor. That's interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure who my favorite video game voice actor is. I've never thought about that, to be honest. I don't know. You guys name some good ones, and then I can kind of piggyback off of you guys. I'm 38. My biggest problem isn't fast food, but soda. Lots of Coke and Pepsi. Yeah, Charlie, stop drinking Coke and Pepsi ASAP. I don't care what you do, but stop drinking those. Those are absolutely disastrous for your health, by the way. You can get, oh my gosh, what are those things called? Kidney stones from a lot of soda. Too much sugar. Stay away from those. Try to drink if you can drink the carbonated water and flavored water instead, try to drink those. If you need that carbonation, but do not drink, whatever you do not drink Cokes and Pepsis, man. Those are really bad for you. Shulk's voice? I mean, Shulk is okay. I don't know. I don't think about voice actors like that. Maybe like David Hayter from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I'd probably say like David Hayter from like Metal Gear Solid. Like he's like my favorite voice actor. Metal Gear. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say him. Carbonation isn't the problem. Is not necessarily carbonation. The problem is the sugar. That's the biggest problem with sodas. If it was just carbonation and no sugar, they wouldn't be anywhere near as bad for you. But the problem is the sugar. That's the biggest problem, is the sugar and all the dyes that they use and other stuff in there. So that's the biggest problem, is the sugar. That's the big problem. Is there anything still happening on Friday? It doesn't seem like it is, but we have to wait and see, Green Singleton. Yeah, corn syrup. Yeah, all that stuff. So you guys gotta avoid that. Freaking, this song's copyrighted too. I ain't trying to play this stupid song. Speaking of Xeno. Okay, I try not to eat any sweets, unsalted peanuts. The thing about peanuts, man, peanuts really high in calories. So you've got the problem with peanuts, like when you eat one, you want to eat another one, then you want to eat another one, then you want to eat another one, and then the whole bag is finished. So I mean, I would probably roll with some trail mix instead. Get some like the low calorie trail mix, roll with that because it has like other stuff in there outside of just peanuts. So I'd roll with trail mix. It's got like some raisins, it's got like, some other stuff. So roll with that. Got like the little M&Ms in there. So roll with that. Because you're not going to eat a whole bag of trail mix. Like, trail mix, it doesn't taste good enough for you to eat a whole bag. You're going to eat a little bit and be like, all right, I'm good. Like if I buy like a thing of honey roasted mixed nuts, I'll eat the whole thing. If I buy trail mix, bro, that trail mix will be there for like 3 or 4 days and I'll finally finish it, Trail mix just doesn't taste good enough for you to be eating it like that. And yeah, I'm well aware of that. Like the carbonic acid, like it can lower the pH level. So like, I'm aware of that. But the biggest problem that why do people constantly drink soda? Is it because of carbonation? Yes and no. It's the sugar. Let me show you guys something. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me show y'all something. This is a carbonated, unsweetened, no flavoring, artificial sugars or anything. I bought 1 pack of these, 12 pack, and I bought 1 pack of the ones that are sweetened, okay? That 12 pack of the ones that are sweetened has been gone for a while. These, I still have 10 of them in there. I've drank 2. You know why? Because it doesn't taste sweet. So it's carbonated, and carbonation is not necessarily the best for you, but the sugar, for me at least, is what gets me, or the taste of sweet is what makes me want to drink more. These, I'll open it, and I can sip on this for 2 to 3 hours. The sweet ones, you'll down them. But these, I'm like, all right, I'm good. And I put it down. It's not sweet. So, you can get your carbonation if you want that, but without all the sugar, if you need it or if you just have an urge for it. I still drink water a lot too, but sometimes you want something a little bit different. Sometimes you want like something a little carbonated. So that's why I buy these now. I don't buy the sweetened ones or it's 0 calories, but I just buy these because these will last forever. And sometimes I want a little bit of carbonation. It's never going to be too high of levels though, because it's not a huge, big old 2 liter of it. It's a small can, and I'll drink it very sparingly over the course of a long time or like a whole meal. The ones that were sweet, I would down those. So now I just buy these because they don't taste that great, so I don't drink them. My sister, Melface Sky, my sister loves those. I actually tasted those ones for the first time, and these ones taste exactly like the brand that you're talking about. It just tastes like a mineral water, carbonate, like mineral water with, like somebody took a strawberry and dipped it in some mineral water for like half a second. There's like a little light aftertaste of strawberry. They're not very good, but sometimes I want a little bit of carbonation, a little bit of pep, so I have one every now and then. Still drink a lot of water, which is fine. Drink your water, but yeah, man. Rich from Rebutek moved from soda to something called seltzer. Yeah, I'm from UK, so I didn't know what he was talking about. Thought he said salsa. yeah, seltzer. Yeah, I mean, that's better for you, but it's still the same type of thing that we've been talking about. But it's better. It's better than soda. For the most part, anything's better than soda, dude. Except for like some juices are just as bad as soda. Like some fruit juices that have like crazy amounts of sugar, like Tampico. These like crazy like dye, sugar, corn syrup, like those are crazy. But these are like 0 across the board, and you still get a little bit of carbonation, you know? OJ, I usually drink Minute Maid. Should I stop that? Yeah, Minute Maid has a lot of sugar in it, so you should drink it in very small quantities. I mean, it's orange, like Minute Maid orange juice. Like if you're gonna drink orange juice, drink like the 100% orange juice. You know what I'm saying? Like the Minute Maid and stuff like where they add a bunch of sugar to it. Drink like the all natural 100% orange juice, you know, where they don't add a bunch of crap to it. So get the better, but orange juice is just naturally just kind of sugary, you know? So if you're going to have some orange juice, make sure you limit yourself. But I don't buy orange juice because I'll buy a box of orange juice and it'll be gone by the end of the day. I will drink because orange juice is so good. It's so good, man. It's so good. So yeah. What's up, Black Wolf? You missed kind of everything. Let's see here. You said it. Someone made a fake Twitter account based off Nibble and made a tweet to fool people with Fire Emblem Fates on Switch. And to no surprise, people thought. Can you link that, DJ King? Please link that. That's so funny. What? People got Rick. You got Rick. You got Rick rolled. You got Byleth rolled on that one. Oh my gosh, this is great. Let's take a look. Got him! Got him! Body! Oh, yo, stealth! Oh my gosh! Oh! Ow! 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 Oh my gosh, stealth got body, dude. This man said time to buy a Switch. Oh my gosh, Fire Emblem Fates Definitive Edition is coming to Nintendo Switch in early 2021. It includes 3 routes. There's no source. It includes 3 routes, full DLC included, along with Japan DLC only. Removed features from 3DS version are also back. Oh my gosh, let's see how many people fell for it. Look at this guy. There's not even a price. Oh cool, a $60 3DS game. Freaking idiot, dude. It's not even real. People actually legit think it's real. Stop and play 3 Houses or Radiant Dawn. Really want to play Radiant Dawn after loving the hell out of Path of Radiance. Favorite Fire Emblem game? My favorite Fire Emblem game is Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Technically, it's 3 games. Technically. Oh man, this is so funny. This is so funny. You got body, dude. Charlie with the 5. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, shout outs. Thank you so much for the 5 though, Charlie. I appreciate that, man. You guys give some up to Charlie for supporting the stream today. Oh man, we got body, dude. I don't even know. I don't even know people find these Twitter accounts. Yeah, I think it just started getting circulated. They just one person saw it, then somebody else tweeted it, then somebody else tweeted it, then like a whole big thing. Here in Norway, we drink a lot of soda like other countries, but a good replacement we have is called Fun Light Zero Juice with many different tastes, 0 sugar. I have diabetes type 1, so I drink Pepsi Max, Cola 0 sugar, and a lot of water. The juice is Drinker's Fun Light. It replaces Cola 0, Pepsi Max. All right, there you go, Canninator. Shout outs to the peeps, the good people in Norway. Great people over there. Shout outs to you, man. How you doing today? It's not they're taking a break, bro, Ryan. It's that there's a pandemic going on and there's a lot of issues with development of games. That's really what it comes down to. It's not taking a break. It's a pandemic. It's not as easy. Things have been delayed. It's not as easy to get games out on time. It's like everybody's dealing with a lot of stuff right now. So that's really what it comes down to. Not taking a break. Everybody's working hard, dude. Just ignorance on your end, not knowing that there's a pandemic, or not knowing that, not caring that there's a pandemic. Give me my video games. They released as much as they could, man. Whatever they can get out, they did. If they can't, they got to delay it, then they delay it, man. It's all right. You'll be all right. I drink bubbly grapefruit sparkling water. It's good. Yeah, it sounds good. Charlie Ward with another $2 and says, does 3 Houses have a cool cat race from Path of Radiance? No. It doesn't, but you can pet cats. That's for sure. You can pet them or dogs or something like that. And they sometimes give you stuff. Good old first world. I know, good old first world problems. It's not that they're taking a break. I mean, they released whatever they could. They released 6 games this year. You know, I know there hasn't been as much as previous years, but there's a pandemic. That's the reason why. It's not because they're not trying to. It's that there's a pandemic and games have been delayed, or they've been having problems, or whatever the case is. I mean, it's not. If you don't want to understand or don't care to understand, then and I don't know, say that they're taking a break, that they don't care, which people are starting to do. Even like content creators are starting to just think that the pandemic is nothing, you know, that it's not even a thing, despite every company being affected by it, you know. But hey, get your PS5 pre-orders ready by emailing Sony or something like. But thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate that. I didn't say I don't care about the pandemic. I'm annoyed. It just seems that they're taking a break. 20 obvious reasons, like the effect of developing games. It seems like they're. But how are they taking a break when they're actively developing games, though? It just seems like they're not taking a break. They released 6 games. They released 6 first-party games this year. It's not that they're taking a break. It's not it at all. They're doing everything that they can to get the games out. It's not that they're taking a break. They released 6. They just didn't release what you wanted, you know? And there'll be more released this year. Well, obviously Pikmin 3, that'll be the 7th. And then we'll see what they have for other stuff. But they're not taking they're not taking a break at all. They just didn't get what you want. They had to delay some stuff. So just because their game is delayed, that doesn't mean, even if you're not getting what you want when you want it, if a game is delayed, that doesn't mean they're taking a break. That means that they're still working on it. So it's not like they're taking a break this year. They're still working. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get what you want. So it's like, okay, well, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild doesn't come out in 2020. That doesn't mean they took a break this year off Legend of Zelda. It's still in development. Or if they announce a game and then it comes out 3 years later, that doesn't mean they took a break from the game from then. I mean, they're still developing games. It's not a break, but I get what you're saying, I guess. Taking a break from terms of releasing big first-party games this year. Unlikely push this year. I don't know. I don't know if you take a break from it if it's I disagree with the wording. If they're not taking a break from releasing big, the games got delayed. It's not taking a break. There's a delay, and they released other stuff. They released Xenoblade. You know, they released Animal Crossing. You know, they released Paper Mario. Those are big games. They just didn't release what you think is big or big enough for you in particular. But I get what you're saying. Like I said, I don't like the wording by saying they're taking a break when they're working as hard as they freaking can. Everybody's working super hard. You know, so I don't like the wording. No, they're just not big enough game. Like, no Mario or no Zelda for him yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what he means. Like, they're not big enough for him. And Animal Crossing is by far the biggest game that they released. So nothing like that. Obviously, Xenoblade, that is a re-release. Although that's a big game. That's a lot of game. Paper Mario is a big game. That's a big game. But probably doesn't like Paper Mario that much, you know? So for him, that's not enough. Obviously, 3 games. That's not enough. Obviously, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that's not really like a big game. So I can get it from a Pokemon Mirage, since that is a remaster. You know, or not even just a port. That's not even a remaster. That's just a port. So yeah, I get it from that standpoint. I mean, Nintendo was just releasing ports. Not really. I mean, Clubhouse Games, that's not a port. Paper Mario, that's not a port. Animal Crossing, that's not a port. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that was a remake of the original game, so that's a remake. So they're not just releasing ports, but it's okay. That's what everybody tells you, right? Let's see here. I get that, but at the end of the day, they're releasing big games despite what fans think considered to sell millions. I mean, I get it and I don't. I see both sides. I'm saying just Clubhouse Games come out. You said that they're only releasing ports. And first of all, don't hate on Clubhouse Games. That game is amazing, by the way. That game is really good. Don't hate on it. I don't know if you've played it or not, but it's actually super good. But you said they're just releasing ports, and then I name multiple games that aren't just ports. And then you say, oh, well, I don't like it. So once again, it proves what I said, Bucks Bomber. They're not releasing what you want. So therefore, you just classify it as, oh, they're only releasing this. Because you didn't get what you wanted. But Clubhouse Games is awesome, by the way. But I'm not. I know you're not the only one. I know you're not the. I'm not trying to single you out, Bucks Bomber. But you stated that they're only releasing ports. I named a bunch of games that aren't ports, and then you say, "Oh, well, Clubhouse Games. That's not a game to me," or something like that. You know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, once again, it's just people making up their own narratives because they didn't get what they wanted. It's not factual. You're saying they're only releasing ports. No, that's not a factual statement. They released ports, but they're not only releasing ports. I'm not gonna agree with something that isn't factual. You know what I'm saying? I can see where you're coming from if they didn't release, just say, oh, well, they don't release what I wanted. Or they didn't release big enough games that I like. Then that's fine, that's your opinion. But don't say, if you say something that is not factual, and I say, well, no, they didn't only release ports, they released this, then you say, oh, well, that's not what I want. It's not, just say that you don't like it or that's not what you want. Just don't make it into something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. If you don't like the games, it's fine. Clubhouse Games isn't my favorite game in the world either. And obviously, Nintendo's had way better years beforehand. Like, they've had, like, last year was way better with more games. The year before was way better with more games. I mean, they've had better, you know, releases beforehand. But one, the year's not done, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But also, two, there were still new games released this year. There were still multiple new games released this year, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. Charlie with the 2. Also, DexFlex, thank you so much for the follow. It says, OJ, you're the Fire Emblem man, so please play Wargroove. All right, I got you, man. Wargroove, you want me to, oh, please play Wargroove, the video game. Okay, yeah, I have the game, I just gotta play it. You need a diagram to understand the new COD game. How's the direct? It was all right. I didn't really like it too. It wasn't necessarily my favorite thing. But some people hated it. Some people liked it. I mean, it wasn't really, it's a direct mini partner showcase, so I wouldn't really think much of it. I don't really have big expectations of one of those little shows. Off topic, but most people don't realize that sodas are bad for you, especially diet sodas. Diet sodas contain aspartame, which cause serious disease like brain tumors, etc. Some diet sodas have removed that from their ingredients. Shadow Baker. Let's see. Some dude says, based on what I've been noticing, the internet culture, I think people care more about the hype surrounding announcements more than care about playing them. I think it's a little bit of a combination. So, like, if you're, for example, like Bucks Bomber, where he doesn't care about Clubhouse, or he doesn't care about Animal Crossing, or he doesn't care about, or he just says, oh, Xenoblade, it's just a re-release, it's just a port, it's a remaster, but whatever. If that's not important either, that's not a big game, that doesn't count, you know. Although, like, if Grand Theft Auto came out on the Switch, people are like, ah! You know. So if it's what they want, then they care about it more, right? But that's beside the point. So I think the thing is, it's a combination of people who actually saw previous years and said, okay, well, this is what we're used to getting, so we're getting this, and not factoring in pandemic, just factoring in what they want selfishly, and not the people who actually make the games and adjusting to like the work climate and all that. So there's that group, and then there's people, like I said, the people just don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care. And then there's the people that understand. But yeah, man, absolutely. There's a lot of people that, like, you know, that are about the hype, which I've said myself, that are just more about the hype more so than even playing games. But I don't think Bucks, or, you know, a lot of people that come to my streams are like that. You know, I don't think he's like that. Mega Sasori with Ambu tier pledge. Thank you so much, Mega Sasori. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja Village, guys. We need one more new Elite Ninja. Let's go. Today's been a good day, man. Today's been a good day with the elites. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, you're back, man. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, Bucks, and I got you, because, like, you wouldn't be an elite, you're an Elite Ninja for a reason. So I know you're not the type of person that's just going to be like, oh, I just want hype just to have hype. I know you're the type of person that's actually going to probably play your games. I know you're not the type of person, like, you just want more, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not grouping, that's why I said I'm not grouping you in with those type of people, you know? Because you wouldn't be an Elite Ninja if you weren't, you know, you wouldn't have been elite for months now. You know what I'm saying? If you thought that way. You know, this song is copyrighted because the guy's a douchebag. Alright, there we go. Gotta bounce, bro. Catch you on the Gamescom stream. Alright, take it easy, Circa. I know you're not here is 5 to show my support. Hey, thank you so much, Bucks Bomber. You didn't need to, man. You're the homie. Like I said, you've been here for months. We ain't treating you. That's why I said we have a good conversation. That's why I wasn't ready to group you into that. I'm trying to see it from your side as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Like, people think that I'm just fanboying. No, I completely get the other side of it. I completely get it. Like, I'm like there with you. It's just, I just don't care. Like, I'm not the person, like, my problem is that I'd be fraudulent because there's some games that came out last year that I haven't beat. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't even beat everything. So yeah, thank you for the 5 though, Mr. Bucks. I appreciate that. Also, I think Captain Chaz is correct. They're expired a long time ago because released them in a collection. Wait, what are you talking about, Captain Chaz? While Clubhouse Games is good, it's a port of copyrighted expired IPs only Nintendo would get away with. If Sony and Microsoft did this, there would be major backlash. It's a copyright of expired IPs. Only Nintendo would get away. Well, if Microsoft and Sony did this, there would be major backlash. I don't think Microsoft and Sony would have backlash for releasing Connect 4 and stuff like that. I honestly don't think there'd be major backlash on any of that. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to believe that people are gonna get upset about a mini game collection on PS4, Xbox One. I don't think nobody even knows that it's expired IPs. Like, that's the first time that anybody's even heard about that. So I don't see why it'd be a problem if it was on PS4, Xbox One, you know, on some games. Let's see here. Charlie says, how do I become an Elite Ninja? Yeah, hit the join button. Or you can also click that link right there. It says become elite. You can click that button right there. But no, I don't really think if Sony or Microsoft did, like, I mean, because like there's mini game collections on Microsoft and Sony systems, isn't there? I mean, I don't really think anybody would care, personally. Hey, Ichigo, 89. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following. Hey, Charlie Ward. Yo, what's up with the tune-in tier pledges today? The Elite Ninja coming through. What do we get? 4 new Elite Ninja today. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Charlie Ward. Thank you for the Elite Ninja pledge. I think the issue is 2017 Nintendo set a precedent in terms of lineup for the year. Game every month. With the game every month and Zelda and Mario in 1 year, there's been a decline in terms of game releases for big first-party games. Now people expect every year to be 2017 compared to that year. Well, I don't know if it's been a decline. 2019 actually had more games than 2018 in terms of things. It had more games in 2019 in terms of what Nintendo published from a first-hand standpoint. So it hasn't really been a decline every single year since then. But at the same time, it was a shortened year, so people also look at it that way. Thank you, Charlie, for the Elite Ninja pledge. But it was a shortened year, so they didn't launch at the beginning of the year. They launched in March, so it went from March on then. So it wasn't. People are trying to say, oh, it was a game every month. Well, it wasn't. The year started in March for them, you know, and then it went on to the end of the year. And then also, I think November didn't have a game, but there was 2 games: Fire Emblem Warriors and Mario Odyssey in October. And some of the months, like for example, like one of them, like Mario plus Rabbids, that was a third-party game. I know Mario was in it, but that was a third-party game. So they didn't really have a game every single month, theoretically. It didn't. But people thought about it that way. But the year started in March. So I don't really think that's even a problem for most people. It didn't really set a precedent. It was like, yo, they're launching. Here's the games they've been working on. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody that knows game development, which most people don't, know that you have development cycles. Nintendo's been working on a bunch of games, so release those games so you can sell your system. The following year wasn't quite as good because they already released a lot of their games, but that's just how it is. That's how development cycles work. And then in 2019, development cycles caught up. Okay, a lot more games. So there's more games in 2019. Pandemic, also development cycles. So this year, not quite as good because of development cycles. You can't have Mario and Zelda big every single year. You know what I'm saying? So if that set a precedent to where people thought that it was some type of like, you know, oh my gosh, they have to hit this or I'm going to be upset, then they're idiots. I'm not trying to be mean, but they're idiots and they have no way of knowing how development works. You can't have big Mario and Zelda games every single year. You can't do that, you know? You can do it in the launch year because you're launching the system and you have to kind of convince people and you haven't been working on games because the Wii U flopped. So you haven't been working on Wii U games. They abandoned the Wii U in 2015, so they've been working on games for years, you know? Heck, 2014, after 2014, it was pretty much done. So anybody that tries to sit there and say, oh, well, it has to be like this every single year, it's not going to be like that every single year. That's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible for every single year to have Mario and Zelda big every single year. It's just not going to happen, you know? And people got to deal with it, you know? But if you don't want to know what's going on with game development and you want to think that that's how it's going to be every single year because of a launch year and they haven't been working on games forever, then that's on you. That's not on anybody but you because nobody in the world does that. Not Microsoft, not Sony, not Nintendo. Nobody can sit there and keep that pace and have all that every single year. It's impossible for game development. It's impossible. And I don't want that. I don't want Mario and Zelda every single year, like a new Mario and Zelda game. Like, I don't want it to turn into Call of Duty, you know? Can I get another Elite Ninja Miss Quick Hands? Shout outs though. But yeah, that sentiment though, Moe, it's out there. Like, people think that. Like, I see what you're saying there, you know? But to me, it's about the library of games. It's about everybody can't afford all the games. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't afford every single game that they want for the most part. Everybody can't afford every single game that comes out. You can't sit there and have 5 billion games every single year because people just aren't going to buy them. 2019 is a very good example of that. What the hell's up with the sales of Astral Chain and Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Those games should be 4 or 5 million unit sellers. Quick. Why are those only 1-2 million unit sellers? Why are they not 4 or 5 million unit sellers? Because there's so many games. People aren't buying everything. They're sitting there and hyping up and saying, give me this, 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 and this. And then when the game comes, all of a sudden the games don't sell like they should. You can't sit there and overload every single year, every single month, because people simply aren't gonna buy them. You know, not saying that that's what's happening right now because it's more of the pandemic, but you can't sit there and have a game every single month. Like, that's ridiculous. Games are just not gonna sell when you do that. Don't expect that. People shouldn't expect that at all. Nobody does that. Let's see here. Quality of games better than quality of games better than quantity of games. Absolutely, I agree. You talk sense, mate. No one can afford new games every single. Nobody can afford. That would be a disaster. Nobody can afford new games every single month. That's not a good idea. Like a new big, huge Mario or Zelda style game. Like if that's what people think that they're gonna get, you're not gonna get that. You're just not going to get that. Nintendo's going to space things out a little bit. Even next year, Nintendo's going to space things out. Now, there's going to be a lot of games, don't get me wrong, but if they do a game every single month, expect games to get Astral Chain. Really good, but sell nowhere near as they're supposed to. And then the next year comes out, all these people that didn't buy the game, sitting there crying, give me a game, give me a game. Go buy Astral Chain. Astral Chain should be at 4 or 5 million units sold. Where are all these people? Go buy. I don't care if you don't. No, I don't care if you don't like. You're crying for something. Go buy that. I need to see some more sales for Astral Chain before I feel like all sympathy for some of these people. Legit dead ass people who admit they didn't buy the game and they think it looks cool, but sit there complaining. It's like, wait a minute here. I feel you, man. Man, I don't know. Like, I don't know what type of communication are they supposed to say. They've already communicated that there's a pandemic. So, like, what? I get this whole communication thing, but I guess I come from the old school where whenever they want to announce something, they announce something. I don't understand. What would the communication be? What do you want them to say? Every single time that they've had a presentation, they've put up saying, hey, COVID is affecting everybody. You know, release dates could change. We're dealing with COVID. They've stated that. Like, I don't know what other communication you want somebody to stand up and say, we don't have games that you want to play right now because of COVID, because things got delayed to 2021. And so, like, what would be the communication that you, because I hear that a lot. There's no communication. I didn't hear communication from them. What would you want them to say to make you feel better so you can sleep better at night? You know what I'm saying? Like what would be what they would say? Because Microsoft and Sony hasn't said anything. They haven't said why they haven't told us the price of the systems. They haven't communicated what all the launch lineup will be. They haven't communicated a lot of things with their systems. So where's the communication there? So what I want to know is, what would you want them to say to make you feel better? Like, what would be should it be a, I'm going to explain COVID direct? Sorry guys, we've had developers who have contracted COVID and are sick. We're having trouble moving over our systems so we can develop because we're a super secretive company, and doing stuff working from home opens up a whole can of worms for developing games. And you know how Nintendo is secretive, and we've had problems with the equipment and getting everybody to work, so things have been delayed. What do you want them to say? That's what I want to know, to make everybody feel better. What would be for the communication thing? Like, I don't get it. Like I said, I come from old school where when they announce something, they announce something. That's it. But today's day, I've heard a lot of people say that, and I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to know what would be what they need to say, because there's not a lot of, like, we're not getting communication from Sony and Microsoft. And what have I said about those two companies in terms of the price? They'll announce them when they feel like it. And people say, where's the communication? There's not, I don't know what's going on. This is what they're doing. They're doing this because that's what they're doing. And I've said the same thing with them. When they're ready to announce it, they'll announce it. I don't need the communication if the communication is not ready to be announced. We all know COVID's affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would it need to be? That's what I want to know. Take it easy, Shadowbreaker. I guarantee if you were to get a new Star Fox or F-Zero, some people want, it probably won't sell as good as it should, considering constantly want new stuff. Nintendo. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it could sell really good, or it could not. I think Star Fox, if the Star Fox game was good, it can sell good. Star Fox used to be a good seller. But ever since Star Fox 64, like, I don't think it's been getting worse, but it's just been like, you know, they haven't really innovated like the way that Star Fox 64 did. I mean, there's been some good games. Assault is really good, but it's just been like, you know, it is what it is. But that's what I want to know. Like, what do you want them to say? You know, what would you like for them to say to make everyone feel better? If they came out and said, COVID's affecting our game development, do you feel better? Even though they literally put it up and it's a dead giveaway and they've talked about it in every single presentation beforehand saying that COVID's a problem? I mean, I don't, does that make anything feel better? Or now are you content now? You still don't get your 1 million games that you want anyway. So what was already a given, now that they've said it themselves, then what? Like, they've said, like, you want a person telling you? Since a screen isn't good enough, before every single presentation, a screen about COVID-19 isn't good enough for people. So what would you like? MeTube said Astral Chain did not sell well because it isn't good. Yeah, right. Who the hell is MeTube? And what is this definition of selling well or not? 1 million units is selling well. It didn't sell what it needs to sell in terms of how good, compared to the quality of the game, it should sell more, but it's Platinum Games, so it's like whatever. But it sold well because Nintendo said it sold well, and because Platinum Games said it sold well. So if the developer said that it sold well, who the hell is MeTube to say? MeTube doesn't know what MeTube is not a developer of the game, and he didn't make the game, and he didn't know what the sales result and like the production and cost and the profit and anything. So if the developers are saying that it sold well, then the game sold well for them. Then it sold well. So I don't know who the hell MeTube is or what he does, but the game is good. The game has like an 87 rating on Metacritic. In the user's choice, it was one of the final nominees for Game of the Year. Many people like the game, so why are we giving clout to MeTube again? Have you ever heard Poppin' Music? It's Konami arcade rhythm series that just exclusive to Japan or arcades, Wii, DS, and PlayStation 1, 2, and Vita. Nah. Ku Yang, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you for subscribing. I mean, no hate on him. I mean, to a fellow content creator, you know, like, but like to say, oh, it didn't sell well because it wasn't good. When did he say that? Like, I need to watch the video. When did he say it before the sales came out, or did he say it? I think he probably said it before the 1 million units. You know, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if it sucks, right? Jesus E, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate that. $2.99. Thank you for the support, man. Nier Automata for the Switch. You want who to win? Gonna become the Hokage. Hokage. Thank you for the $2.99 though, man. I appreciate that. Breath of the Wild 2 is not canceled. It's canceled. People want another repeat of Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Persona 5 where we get something super early and gradually get spoon-fed small stuff for 5+ years I'm almost confident at this point that people do like that. They like stuff being announced 10 years ahead of time and then getting a slow drip feed of information. And that is the worst way, in my opinion, to sell your game or to have your game. Like, I'm not a fan of that, but I think there are some people who just want to be hyped about that stuff, even if it's not coming out anytime soon. I have gotten used to them having a direct at the beginning of the year, E3 time at end of the year. I get 100%. I'm just going off of that. Hold up, my wife is calling. Give me a second, guys. So if you guys want to talk to my wife, I'll probably have to get off pretty soon here, so I want to talk to her. Baby. I'm still streaming. I'm sorry. I'm almost done though. Can you give me about maybe 5-10 minutes? Okay, say hi to the stream real quick.
Hello everyone.
My wife says hi. Gracia says hi. You have anything of encouraging words to say to the stream, babe?
Okay, God is going to fulfill everyone's heart desire, okay?
So if you're saying if people work hard, God will fulfill their desires and everything, right?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. There you go. Mrs. Essence has spoken, guys. Mrs. Essence has spoken. So work hard, do your homework, exercise. Babe, you want to tell people how much want to tell people how good you exercise?
I have been doing a very good job, you know.
How's your body looking?
Oh my God, amazing.
Looking pretty good, huh?
Yes, you need to see the weight.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. You got to get me some another picture to post.
No problem.
Okay, babe. Babe, I'll call you in just a bit. Okay, I'm gonna finish up.
All right.
And it's super early in the morning. What are you doing up?
I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay. It's actually wait. No, it's not too late. It's like midnight, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a call in just a bit. All right. Love you, babe. I'll stay. Don't go to sleep.
Okay.
All right. Bye. I had to put her on the spot. Yo, but for real, she's been working out like crazy. Her body looks great, man. She's been working out so much. I'm so proud of her though. She already looked really awesome. She was actually already really skinny. But now she's like, she still kept her shape, but now she's like more thin, you know? But she still kept like her thighs in her shape though. But I think she said she's like 143 pounds, which is really good, you know, because she's not super short. She's not like 5'1" or 5'2". She's like 5'5", 5'6". So, Charlie Warwick says, she's shy. You're putting her on the spot. Bless her. I did put her on the spot with the whole workout thing, because I usually just ask her to like tell a joke or something like that. But I put her on the spot with the workout stuff. Buck says, do you think Nintendo will really be releasing a new console next year? I think it's definitely possible that it's going to be like an upgrade. So yeah, Buck, check out my Switch Pro video that I did on the channel, and I talked about it more in terms of what I think it's actually going to be. It's not going to be like a next-gen Switch though, but check out, like, if you want to hear my full thoughts on it, Bucks, check out that video. It's up on the channel. I think it's going to be more like a revision though, you know, like a new Nintendo 3DS, new 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS. OJ with the smoothness. I think Nintendo didn't want the blowback when they should have posted on Twitter. They said it was an Avenue last year. These decks are not Nintendo. An Avenue? And they said it was an Avenue last year. I don't know what you're talking about. These decks are not Nintendo quality. They're not regular Nintendo Directs. They're partner showcases. So I don't know why you're saying it's not Nintendo. They're literally a whole new thing that they're doing for partners, for third-party developers. So. But I don't know what you're talking about, man. Nintendo didn't want the blowback. Who said that Nintendo cared about the blowback? What do you mean if Nintendo didn't want the blowback? Who said Nintendo was... Nintendo's never complained about the blowback, Daniel. So I don't know why you're saying that if Nintendo didn't want the blowback, as if you talked to them, or as if they complained about people bitching about game lineups and stuff like that. So first of all, you're acting as if you talked to them, which you didn't. They haven't complained about anything this year. So, and if you're talking about, they should have posted on Twitter as they said it was an avenue last year. What do you mean post on Twitter about COVID? They've literally put between every single thing that COVID's affecting development on literally every single thing. They put that before every single presentation. You've got to be an idiot to think that COVID doesn't affect logistics-based business. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say that you're an idiot, but it's an idiotic way of thinking to sit there and say, well, if they don't want the blowback, then they should have posted this on Twitter last year like this. What type of nonsense is this? How you operate and this is how people think? That is not an intelligent thought process or line of thinking, Daniel. Nobody's upset about, Nintendo's not upset about any blowback. They're selling millions of games and millions of systems. They don't care about these crazy fans that are too stupid to see that COVID's a worldwide pandemic. If you're too dumb to see that there's a worldwide pandemic and development cycles, if you're too dumb to see that, then be angry, be upset, cry like a baby online. These type of people whine about lots of stuff. They're spoiled. If you can't see that, and if you're too dumb, then be angry. Stress yourself out. I give you nobody cares. Nintendo does not care. Be angry. Trust me. But Nintendo has not said one thing about being angry, about not wanting the blowback. Nintendo hasn't said anything about that. They haven't complained at all. They haven't deleted people's comments or said anything about that. So Nintendo's not paying attention to these clowns because they're not freaking worried about what people too dumb to realize that there's a worldwide pandemic. If you're too stupid to realize that, then that's on you. If you want to complain, feel free to complain. Be angry. Nobody's stopping you. Nintendo's not saying, no, don't complain on our page. Nobody's stopping you from complaining. You want to come here and cry? Come here and cry. Be angry. Be very angry. Go ahead. Be mad. Cry about video games while people are dying in the streets of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, complain when people are getting shot in the head and people are getting capped and stuff. Like, go ahead. Complain about your video games. Feel free to do so. Nobody's stopping you. If you want to complain, complain. So there's no blowback from Nintendo. Never said if Nintendo didn't want the blowback. Nintendo never said that there was a problem with the blowback. There's blowback when they have good years too. People cry and complain about third-party ports. People cry and complain about the power of the system. People cry and complain every single year the Switch has been out. People complain about something. There's always something somebody's going to complain about, and Nintendo's never said anything about that. So I don't understand where you're coming from here, bro. I mean, I really don't. But if you want to complain, feel free to do so. If you think that's going to make you feel better, or if it's going to warm your little heart, or if you're going to get Twitter clout like some people are doing now, like they post something negative and they get Twitter clout, and then they like, oh yeah, I got likes and views. Getting a bunch of likes from a bunch of idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not anything to brag about, but that's fine. There's a lot of stupid people out there that are dead ass happy with crying about video games every single day. They're not main directs, so these little partner showcases. You don't gotta watch them, you don't gotta care about them. And if, like I said, if you're too dumb to realize that the pandemic is affecting everybody, not just Nintendo, then that's on you. Be upset, be mad, cry about Microsoft and Sony not giving you prices, cry about there not being solid launch lineups for those systems, cry about there being limited pre-orders. Go ahead and cry about every single thing. Feel free. If that's what's gonna make you feel better, then do it. I'm down. Go ahead. You can do it here if you want to. Go ahead. Now, am I gonna sit there and cry about Microsoft and Sony every single day and things that I don't like? No. I'll make a comment like, this is kind of weird, and that's the comment that I made about that. This is weird. When Halo got delayed, I said, okay, well, it got delayed. When Microsoft had a lackluster presentation that people said that was lackluster and not good, I said, all right, it's about a 7 out of 10. It's whatever. When Sony had trash state of plays, what did I say? Oh, well, it's kind of trash now, but it'll probably get better later when they got more games to show, or when PS5 comes out. I'm not sitting here getting super salty about video games all day, bro. I mean, like, if you want, but people went crazy about lots of stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Don't expect me to do that, you know? I mean, people are allowed to do what they want, though. I'm just, let's see here. Chill, bro. Brains are too small to figure out. Chill. I completely understand. I'm actually very chill, bro. Dan, I don't know how often you come to my streams, but I'm actually very chill right now. Completely understand. I'm not upset. I just understand the situation. I'd say transparency is the best. They've been what is there not transparency? Like I said, what is there not transparency? They've literally said before every single presentation that COVID-19 is affecting things. What do you want them to say? What would you like for them to do for you? Transparency. Since you need to know everything, do we need complete transparency, or do we need somewhat transparency? How much transparency do we need? Do we need to know everything that's in development and when it's coming out at every single time? Or what do you want to hear? That's what I want to know. What do you want to hear to make you feel better for transparency? I come from the old school era where we didn't get shit. Excuse my language. Whenever they announced something, they announced something. There was no Nintendo Directs. There was no anything. It was just like Nintendo Powers. When they feel like announcing a new Mario game, they announce it. When they feel like that, that's what we got back then. And there would be times when there's there's no games to play or there isn't new games. That's fine. Whenever they announce something, they announce something. So that's the era I come from. I'm old. So what type of transparency would you like? What do you want to hear to make you feel better? Or to think to where everyone would be fine? What? Because I've heard this name transparency, but I usually hear it from younger gamers. So what would you like to hear from them to make you feel better? Or to make everybody feel comfortable in a pandemic? So what would you like to hear? That's what I want to know. Angel Page's last comment. Better still. Be grateful for what you haven't played. Better games. Ones that replay value. Be grateful. People still trying to put smiles on people's faces in the world where people are dying. Yeah, I mean, that's what I see it as. I see is they're still working hard as hell to get games out. You know, whatever they can do for this year while there's a pandemic and people are dying and there's problems with logistics. That's how I see it. Michael Thompson with the Elite Ninja Pledge. Thank you so much, Michael Thompson. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you so much for subscribing. But Daniel, I'm not mad at you, bro. I just want to know, what would you like to hear to make you feel better? You know, what do you want to hear for this transparency thing? Because I hear that a lot. So, because does anybody know what they'd want Nintendo to tell them to make them feel better? The people that are mad are angry. What are you gonna do to make it? Does it make games magically appear? Does it change anything, or is it semantics to make you feel better? You feel that a company owes you some type of direct explanation during a worldwide pandemic. Sony doesn't owe us any type of direct explanation why they're holding on to the price. I can already conduct that myself. Microsoft does not owe me any type of price for the Xbox Series S or to reveal it. They don't owe me that. When they feel like announcing it, they will announce it. If they have to delay Halo, they delayed Halo. They gave you the reason why. When a game is announced and it's delayed, they'll give you that. You're owed that because they said it's going to be a product that you were going to get. So they said, hey, Metroid Prime 4 is coming. And they said, oh, well, it's going to be a delay because we had to restart it because the development wasn't what we wanted to be. Okay, they owe you that because they already announced the game. But Nintendo never said that there's going to be some type of set amount of directs every single year. They never confirmed or guaranteed any type of thing. They don't owe anybody any type of explanation that's not completely apparent with the worldwide pandemic that's going on and that they've already said during their one. So Square Enix, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, I haven't demanded anything from anybody. So I'm being fair across the board. In my opinion, I'm being fair. Do you guys see me bashing Microsoft and Sony, demanding transparency for prices and launch lineups? No. So I don't want to hear any fanboy nonsense or garbage or anything like that because I haven't made a single video. I said it's a little bit spooky and they're probably having some issues with COVID. That's what I said. So I haven't demanded anything in transparency from anybody. When they're ready to announce it, they'll announce it. Transparency, it seems like to me transparency means tell me what I want to hear now. That's what transparency means. I want to hear something now. Tell me what I want to hear. Otherwise, I'm going to be angry. That's what it sounds like. If you don't tell me what I want to hear or announce what I want you to announce right now, there's no transparency. I'm angry now. You know? Which is fine if you want to have that attitude. That's an attitude of destruction, though. It's an attitude of ruin. You're going to wake up being salty. And you see it every single day on Twitter. You see people wake up salty as hell that they don't get what they want. Because they feel that they're owed something. That they're, because of past history or because they don't care about the pandemic or because whatever. They feel like they're owed something. So therefore they wake up salty as hell, tweeting, crying, complaining about video games. Every single day. They wake up. Imagine being this corny. Imagine being this corny, making no money off of video games, waking up every day looking for likes on Twitter, corny as hell, capturing tweets and complaining every single day. I don't have a problem with complaining, but the same cornball tweeters looking like I said, looking like Fat Albert behind computer desks, complaining every single day about video games for Twitter clout because you're salty that you don't get what you want. Like, that's mad lame. It's just lame. It's fine. If you're upset or you don't get what you want, that's cool. You can complain. I've complained. Everybody's complained. But dang, every single day, waking up salty as hell, complaining that you don't get announced what you want during a pandemic? Like, bro, that's corny. That's super mad corny. Agree with you, OJ. People need to relax. Nintendo needs to announce stuff when they're ready. Brian L. Zom. I can't play that song, but thank you for the $4.99, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $4.99. I do appreciate it. And the title, just call it third party showcase. Like I said, what does it matter? What does it matter? It's called Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, showing third party games. What does it matter what it's called? What does that affect anything? Does that affect what you think? Because if they call it a third party showcase compared to a Nintendo Direct Mini, it's not called a Nintendo Direct Normal. It's called Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Nintendo Direct is the branding of how they do, like, here's the first thing up, here's the next thing up. It's the editing. That's what a Nintendo Direct is. It's editing. What does it matter if it's called a third-party showcase or not? That deadass makes you feel better? That's the transparency you're looking for? What kind of semantics is that? I'm not saying that you're mad, but really, that's the big thing? That's the big thing that would make everybody happy if they called it a third-party showcase and not a Nintendo Direct? Stop hanging out on the stupid word Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct is just the editing. Look at the rest of the words then. They didn't call a regular Nintendo Direct. They called it Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. That's what's making people upset. That's not transparency? So are you being fooled when you see that? I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. Come on. What does it matter? So if they called it a third-party Direct, oh, you're happy now. Like, what does it matter? Team Chavez, thank you so much for this. That's not the reason why these fanboys are raging. That's not, they're raging because it's called a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. So you're trying to tell me is, I know that you're not arguing, but Daniel, if they called it a third party showcase, you're trying to tell me that all of a sudden they're not, everybody's happy if they just call it that. Nobody's complaining. That's stupid. That's so dumb. The end product does not change. Nothing changes for you, the end user. Nothing changes for you, the end user. It's still the same thing. I highly doubt that all of a sudden people are gonna be, oh, I'm happy, I'm fine. Try with the 5. I'm sorry. I know you're not arguing with me, but I just find that idiotic. Semantics, it's idiotic. It changes nothing. It's okay to complain about a game and not buy it, but to complain that you ain't getting what you want and go and why not go make a game yourself? Well, we're the consumers, so you know good and well that's not gonna happen. Third-party showcase, LS party in it. Well, it's called. They call it. They call it Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. So they call it Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. There's no. You know, it's just called that. I just don't see how calling it third party direct. Okay, all of a sudden you're happy now. I don't get it. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the donations. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, everybody who supported, everybody who became Elite Ninja. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for supporting the streams. Honestly, thank you guys so much for supporting the streams. It really does mean a lot to me to have these conversations with you guys. Hopefully you guys don't take it like I'm being angry, because I'm not angry at anybody here. It was good spirited, good discussions. So I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I do. Thank you guys so much for the support today. We will be back tomorrow morning with Gamescom Live. Tomorrow morning, Gamescom Live. We will be back with that. So make sure you guys check out the Gamescom Live tomorrow morning. It'll be like at 10 a.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. PT, 1 p.m. Eastern time, maybe even a little bit sooner than that. We're going to have that for you guys. So that's going to be a ton of fun. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Elite Ninja goal reached. Just as long as we stay at 305 or go above it, we will have a bonus stream later tonight. Make sure you guys subscribe, notifications, follow me on Twitter so you guys can get all the updates because we're going to be streaming. It's going to be a ton of fun. There's going to be a lot of cool games, a lot of fun. All right, guys? So, yo, Benji coming in with the last second support. Hey, let's go here. The last second Euro dollars. Let's go. Euro dollars, baby. Benji N with the 20. It says, congrats for your videos. I love them. Also, congrats for NBA players boycott. Justice for Jacob, Brianna, and George. Peace. All right. Thank you so much, man. Yes, very good message. Like I said, there's a lot of people that love to be able to play some video games right now, but they can't because they were shot, killed. So count your blessings every single day that you breathe, that you can play games, because picking up this controller, it's a privilege. It's not your right. It's a privilege. You're lucky. Or you could have been born in like the old days. You could have been born before video games were even a thing. That sucks. You never even got a chance to play video games, right? So yeah. But thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Benji, for the 20. Upping that total, man. We did good today, man. We had a lot of donations. So thank you guys so much for the support, man. Thank you. We will see you guys later. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And you guys have a nice night, all right, guys? You guys have a nice night. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.